like for chat and whatnot. Like every time I try to move mine to the edge, it just maximizes the box.
Um,
Should be
10,
just
I think.
just drag it to the edge. I think you can then resize all the boxes.
Yeah, but you see, when I
That's what I
drag it
do.
to the edge, it highlights the entire window, and then it makes it horizontal. Like it does that with anything that I drag to any edge, like initiative or chat.
I think I just with mine, if I drag it to like the very edge of the screen, it offers me the horizontal box, or the vertical box like they are.
Well, I don't want the horizontal. I want vertical. Like
Well,
Don't
Well-
take it up to the top. Take it to the side. Is that what you
yeah,
mean?
like if I take my chat box and throw it to the very side of the screen, it offers me that vertical pane like I've had in all the videos.
Like just drag the top bar and then drag it to the upper left-hand corner. It should give you a grayed out box that looks vertical. And then you let go and it docks there. But make sure you have the dockable thing selected.
I guess I will leave McLeod as DM and connect as Alton.
Probably a good idea.
Did you get it, Star?
Sort of. Like it's still auto maximizing. I don't know what to call it. I don't see like a dock option.
If you right-click the top of the bar, there's a dockable. Make sure it's checkmarked.
Yeah.
You
Floating.
don't have floating or auto hide checked, do you?
Floating, yes.
Uncheck floating.
I have floating checked.
Well, I don't have it checked on mine. And mine docks. So I don't know. I'm not sure what floating does, to be honest.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to make a difference now that it's turned off. I've got it somewhat workable now.
But anyway, when I have docking enabled and I drag it upper left hand corner, like right below the little interaction tools blue thing, it gives me like a gray box that snaps to the left side. Now it offers the horizontal there too. If you just move your mouse around a little bit, it offers a vertical box. But at least I find mine does that anyway.
See, mine, even with docking, it doesn't dock. I just basically have to line it up manually.
Do you have double monitors?
No.
Weird.
I mean, I'm fine with lining it up manually. It's just I can't pin it in place or anything. If I accidentally click on the window in the wrong spot, I can drag it.
Tell me when you're there, Star. I'll show you what they're talking about. Are you there, Star?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want it to look like this, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've got it to look like that. It's just
And
they're
yours-
not
And yours
stationary.
looks like this.
Yeah, pretty much.
You see my cursor?
No.
Okay.
Mind you, there's a bit of a delay.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Okay. Click. Yeah, there's a few second delay. Click the chat bar and hold, and then just drag it all the way to the corner till you see the gray box, and then release.
Let me see how it does on your screen.
That's what I did. It should do it any second.
All right, now do it vertical.
It is vertical.
Like I can I'm looking at it and it's horizontal in yours.
It'll be a delayed.
There's
so-
there's like a minute delay on it.
Oh, I thought it was just a couple seconds.
I thought so too, but evidently I'm wrong.
All right, well, let me watch it for a second.
See you now.
Okay, you have to drag it off the screen.
Yep.
Okay, all right. Thanks.
Yep, I figured that was the best way to show you what you needed to do. I also have mine in full screen mode. That may or may not affect it.
Oh god, it's terrible listening to yourself 5,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I muted that within like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not over there, so it's not creating an endless loop at least.
Yeah, I noticed it after I started hearing the voices that there was like a minute delay to it.
Well, let me see if I can change that. I don't need to have that kind of delay.
This is a much better config than having it horizontal.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah, I
don't-
started
don't
using
think
vertical a long time ago.
I
Yeah,
don't think
but
I
mine,
can go
I
back and
want.
change
I have
that.
the chat down the left side and the initiative on the right.
Yeah, but still close enough. You can always drag them where you want them. Anyway. So, we need icons or what?
You can go to what is this map? Forest Mountain Camp.
Oh, Teto's been taken away.
Ooh, no Teto.
It should be here.
Oh, he's there. He's right there.
Oh yeah, he's down there.
It's just hard to see him because you don't have a ring around him.
Yeah, he's in the back.
Does anybody else have a problem with it getting stuck at 9 out of 10?
Yep.
Switch out and switch on again, maybe? Like change
I
the
just-
map and then go back?
I just leave it be for a few minutes and it always resolves itself.
It has to take time to send the file to everybody, and our upload is not great, so that could be the
Yeah, it's just
issue.
it's all y'all's fault.
I would call it my connection's fault, not my fault. It's kind of like in Mega Mech when Victor loads a Gymundus map. Whenever we start, and it takes like a minute to load.
Alright, I am present.
There we are.
Gotta have my pavilion.
I think we're in a cave now, aren't we?
Are we? I don't know.
No, we were out in the middle of the forest, or like a field next to some trees, and that was where the Wyrmling came upon us, because I remember there was not a whole lot of places for
And
us to
down
hide,
here
remember?
we have the entrance to the deepest abyss.
Can't be that deep. You can see the bottom.
No, that's just
But
trees.
maybe those trees are like 200 feet tall. You don't know.
Someone throw a rope down there, climb down, and if you don't hit bottom, let go. See what happens.
So I remember it walked up to us, and there was basically no hiding from it. Is that correct?
It landed right in front of us. I watched the video yesterday to find out what I missed.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find the stats on the creature, being that I don't have the random generator open
Here,
anymore.
I'll show you.
Yeah, we can get that relatively easily. It'll just be the standard Red Dragon entry, but there's.
I guess let's have everybody move into camp like you would be.
There you go, Bunko.
Oh, there's so
3 people clicking.
Hey,
It's just under the column for Wyrmling, but
yeah. Okay, I was looking for Wyrmling, but
You gotta look at
It's under
Red
the-
Dragon.
Yeah, the dragons
Yeah.
are all under general entries.
That's how they are in the monster manual too. But it's like I know that one's in Monster Manual 1, so it'll be on the SRD.
There's an image if you need one, Bunko.
Oh, it's so cute.
I like that one actually. That's the one I used for the preview page for the video when I set up the live recording.
Yeah, want a coin? Sure.
Well, this guy actually made like if you go on
don't know.
through and click on his page,
It's-
he made like
to
multiple
me-
levels.
To me, that's too cute to be a Wyrmling Red Dragon. I think something more along the lines of that would be more accurate.
That's a pseudo dragon.
Looks the same.
Yeah, that's a little. That's not exactly a worm. I was really tempted to just put a Charmander up there and be done with it.
But
Alright.
Charmander doesn't have wings though. Not till he's Charizard.
Whatever.
Alright, let's get this death party started.
Where's the attack and all that stuff on this thing?
It's under
Very top chart, base attack grapple.
yeah, you have base attack, grapple, attack, fort save, cross to the right. So its attack value is +7.
Fort save is +7, attack value is +10
Oh,
on the
yeah.
Wyrmling.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. It's on the other page. Okay.
It's just in different charts.
Yeah, unfortunately, they don't give you nice, concise stat blocks as far as dragons go.
Yeah, I mean the random generator that I had open the other day, it was
Yeah, it just gives you the stats and everything right
yeah.
there.
So now I'm just having to pick through all the pages.
So you like that one better, maybe? That's the same guy, just doing a slightly older dragon.
Now, I think it's too cute for a red dragon.
But it's a baby.
Red dragons are evil, though.
Yeah, that's ones he made for a Raise Your Dragon, like a Facebook game or something. He says.
Yeah, it's better suited for something like that, because in D&D, all the chromatic dragons are evil and the metallic ones are good.
Yeah, well, it still looks nice.
Just a baby. It doesn't know any better.
This baby can be 5 years old with inherited knowledge.
That's true, but I'm more worried about Mama.
I'm just hoping there isn't a mama.
If there's a mama, we're screwed. We don't have anything she would possibly want value-wise.
Could give her the horses.
No, not.
The problem is with red dragons, typically they'll take everything have and then still eat you anyways.
It'll be like eat Arthur and then run away. No. That's okay. If I die, I'll make a cleric because we don't have one.
One second. Hythos' server screwed me.
Yep.
Didn't do it very nicely either.
I think we really should learn from this. Like, well, I guess you guys wouldn't know because you don't play, or at least some of you don't play Mega Mech with us. But every time Hythos tries to host something, it always goes horribly wrong.
And we usually default to using clouds as a server.
Yeah, you should have go over to Hythos's house when he tries to have LAN parties. Same thing.
Everyone have the computers? Yes. Cables? No.
No, it's everybody has the hardware. It's just he's always running around being Mr. Network and it's never working. So, okay. Alright. I think where's the manual attack on the dragon? I see the breath weapon, but
It's just a single attack on a Wyrmling, so it's just attack plus 10. All creatures don't get iterative attacks, so it just gets one attack of each of its weapons, which for a Wyrmling, I think is just 2 claws and a bite. I don't think they get wing slaps or anything like that they're that young.
They have a breath weapon.
Yeah, I think that's got a delay
Here,
on it though.
here's somebody has written it all out. So
Yay!
that make it easier for you.
okay. Yeah, because I was seeing the numbers, but
Just to get the wing slaps. I didn't think they got those when they were that young.
It's got a wing, so
Yeah, but I think they got those when they were like adult or something in the.
alright. Okay, so position yourselves on the map as you would be.
Right. Assuming we were in camp, I guess I'm. Wow. Do we have rocks to sit on around the fire?
It was just a map I pulled.
Yeah, but it seems like a lot of effort just to pull the rocks there. I'm going to sit on this trunk then.
Yeah, it depends on time of day.
alright, I'm gonna stand by the fire with a stick, cooking a mushroom.
And apparently Ruth is out using the bathroom in the trees or something.
Well, we know where Yoshiro is.
No, this is like during the day, I think. No reason to be in the tree during the day.
He's wearing his normal clothes right now.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the climate. Like, we're far enough up in the mountains where I think I actually might be using it as cold weather gear.
Yeah, is it chilly over that far north now or not?
It looked kind of deserty last I saw the map, but
I mean, there's like a desert to the east, but there's mountains to the west.
Yeah, you guys, what's happening is you guys are climbing in elevation, but you guys are just in the hill
So it's cool.
area next to the mountains.
I guess
Yeah.
I'm in my ninja outfit then. That's probably the warmest thing I have.
my outfits are breezy. So.
And it's like mid-afternoon or what?
Yep.
Okay. So what happens?
He goes there.
He goes there.
Southeast.
Oh, okay.
The Wyrmling.
There is a tent in the way, so I don't even see it yet.
Form XYZ Dragon Morph. Dragon Fusion. 3000 attack power.
So are we already alerted to this? I can't remember if we rolled. I thought somebody had a successful perception of this thing.
Not I.
What was the question again?
If we are aware of it, I think we are, but I can't.
Yeah, I mean, in the video I watched last night, it said that Bunker was saying we saw it land in
I'm
front
saying,
of us.
you watched it last night. To us, it happened 2 weeks ago. So
Well, I watched it last night because it did happen 2 weeks ago, and I wasn't there for it.
Now,
I didn't know what was going
Would
on.
Arthur know what a red dragon looks like? Probably not.
how big is this thing?
Medium.
He's medium.
Yeah, but I mean, how big is that actually?
Size of you.
dog, roughly a dog.
See,
Large
that's completely
dog.
different than size of you. Like, dogs can be small, so that was why I was asking.
It would be like a largest dog,
All right.
somewhere between large dog and small pony, somewhere in that range.
All right, so seeing this thing walking towards the camp, Yoshiro's going to very, very carefully just kind of look over to the others and make sure everybody is aware of this. And he's not going to make any sudden movements.
So,
What is that?
Alton-
Red
Alton-
lizard?
Alton's line of sight is blocked, so
Looks.
He's well. If I see that, then I'm going to say nobody, nobody make any sudden movements. We are not alone.
Alton will pause mid-bite and go, "What are you talking about?"
We have a guest in the form of what looks like a wyrmling.
A wyrmling, you say?
Don't raise your voice.
You're talking dragon wyrmlings? Or like, those weird the big worms, the underground ones?
Dragon, red.
Red dragon.
Red. Uh-oh.
Roll my knowledge check. Oh, if I spell it right.
I'm already assuming that I know enough about these things to know that they are highly dangerous, so I'm not going to bother.
Yeah, that's probably a fair assessment, but
Arthur has no clue what a red dragon is. Being sheltered in his village his entire life.
Dragons are very, very dangerous. Even the young.
Even one that small?
Yes. Fire breathing. Very, very sharp talons.
He can't be more than half my size.
I recommend everyone just stay calm and continue doing what you're doing. I think it may only be checking us out.
28, huh?
by rules that should be one back for 15, one for 20, one for 25.
Unless you're changing that. It's up to you.
Alright.
So happens that
So-
Knowledge Arcana is my highest one.
So yeah, you know that this is the smallest of the Red Dragon family. That it has a decent armor class value. It's breathes fire, which is its strongest weapon. Which is in a cone, I believe. Let's see, what else?
Pretty sure it's a cone for red dragons.
Yeah. And fairly high hit points.
Don't let its size fool you guys. It sounds like a formidable foe.
And they are intelligent.
Maybe offer it a chunk of meat to move along?
They're, human intelligent, not.
Well, I know, but make a deal. Possible.
I would say we let the creature make the first move. It may simply pass us by.
Oh, I continue roasting my mushroom though. Keeping an eye that way.
So he walks towards the party, just checking you guys out, seeing, basically gauging the threat level or ease level, depending on how you look at it. And he's just looks curious right now.
So I still can't see him, so I have no clue.
I will kind of direct over with my eyes to where the wyrmling currently is to try to give you a situation about where it is. Like a status update. But other than that, I am going to be just kind of, I guess I'm probably standing there eating or drinking or something.
All right.
See, that's the sound the baby red dragons make.
Let's go, Daddy.
Oh, please, not daddy. No.
Alright. Daughter is going somewhere. So.
I know.
Alright, so yeah. So he says, what are you guys doing traveling in these parts?
In common?
Yeah.
I thought they spoke in Draconic.
Get their choice.
Oh.
The question remains: was it in common? I can understand if it's in Draconic.
Bunko?
What was that?
Is it saying that in common or Draconic?
Common.
Hello there, my red friend. We are simply passing by.
Passing by? Why are you passing by? Answer
In
the
pursuit
question.
of brigands.
There is a
North, right? I think.
there is a group which is harmed and stolen some of one of our own's kin, and we seek to track them down.
There are many people who travel through these areas nowadays. Dwarfs, gnomes, hobgoblins, humans. Who do you seek?
We seek a particularly nasty group of hobgoblins, I believe. They should have a group of gnomes with them.
Yes, I've detected them. I can smell them from afar away. A large group of hobgoblins, very stinky.
Yes, they do tend to pervade the area wherever they go.
Well, we seek to eliminate those hobgoblins, so perhaps it would be a little less stinky.
Ha! You think you can really defeat all of those hobgoblins yourselves?
Certainly intend to try.
I don't think you understand how many hobgoblins there are.
It truly matters not.
Really?
Surely, one such as you would understand that when kin are attacked, this is a grave error on the part of these beings, and it must be repaid in kind.
Yes, but I don't go charging into a castle or anything like that, too.
Castle? What castle?
As I said, you guys don't know what you're dealing with here. The group that you are traveling after is many days in front of you, and probably have already arrived at their final destination. The group was fairly sizable, but manageable maybe with your group. But the area that they were traveling towards is a small fortress, I guess.
It matters not. We shall breach the gates.
My enthusiastic friend here is correct. It simply means that they are no longer on the move, and they are stationary. Stationary targets are vulnerable.
Half of you are humans.
That is correct.
Humans see in the dark.
Not very well. Certainly not as well as your kind.
Well, let's just say you might have some problems.
I would not expect such a task to be easy.
So have you heard about all the fun that's happening to the town east of here?
I'm afraid we are not familiar with the area. I don't even know that we are aware of a town to the east. Thought there was only desert.
Oh no, a couple days to the east. There's a town that it's in trouble, but you know it's a human town, so I don't really care much about them.
If I may ask, if you were not concerned, why would you bring it up with us?
Half of you are humans. I like to watch what people do. See what their weaknesses are.
Well, perhaps a mighty benevolent being such as yourself would like to enlighten us lesser beings as to what is happening in this town.
Well, I mean, I only know of what I have seen from afar and have learned about through other means, but it seems there was some, I guess the word is plague, that might have came to the town. Not the kind of sickness kind, though. More like the dementing kind.
We have heard of something similar to this before. I say as I kind of look over at Arthur. Unfortunately, we are not able to fight plagues.
You're not going to be able to fight lots of hobgoblins either, my friend.
I would respectfully beg to differ.
Well, you can respectfully do whatever you want to do, I guess. But so, you have anything for me before I decide what to do?
Is there any particular hospitality of our camp which you would prefer?
That horseman over there looks rather tasty, actually.
Oh, I'm
Taste.
afraid he's actually quite gamey, and he's still quite young yet. So the meat is, not quite in season.
Gives Starlin to the eye.
He's rather large, though. But it would be a pretty big meal for me. But yeah. Little doggy, little appetizer.
Ruth's reaction.
Yeah, does Ruth say anything?
Yeah.
Is this dragon now focused on the dog and away from us in camp at the moment?
He's looking at the dog mainly, but he's not focusing on the dog. He's
Would I be able to ready a weapon without noticeably getting his attention?
Yeah, we can do a sleight of hand.
All right. As I see it going towards the dog and knowing what the dog means to Ruth, somewhat, anticipating how this is going to turn out, I am going to, I guess, put my hand on my Kusarigama and ready that. Let me find my sleight of hand. Oh god, this is... pretty good. Hopefully. I normally keep it kind of wrapped around either my waist or my my chest, so I would be kind of loosening it and taking one end in hand.
Yep. No, he doesn't notice it.
Okay.
I think Ruth asked the dragon a question.
Now I have to think of a draconian name.
Dot dot dot.
Good luck with that. I'm terrible with dragon names on the spot. Go with something like Scarlet or something general.
If thou takest another step towards our friend Wand, I shall consider thy hostile.
Hostile?
Arthur.
That would be very hostile, insane, I would say.
I'm gonna assume that I'm
I am
blocked by the
thus
giant
warning
horse
thou.
butt, so I'm casting Light of Lumnia.
Arthur, there are other ways to potentially get around this conflict without feeding it the dog. We don't necessarily want to overtly challenge it.
He has challenged thy friend.
Well,
It is-
the dog is... I don't have to have the dog. Maybe a horse. Maybe that little gnome over there. He looks very jolly.
Would our cart be able to be, or our wagon be able to be pulled by one horse? It would just be slower.
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh god, I see where this is going.
I will kind of, continue my subtly ready stance and ask, a horse may not be out of the question as his tribute to one of mighty dragon lineage such as yourself. However, in exchange, would you be able to tell us how far exactly we are from those which we seek? We are reliant upon these beasts of burden to get us where we are going, and giving up one of our horses would necessitate slowing our travel. If we knew exactly how many days away and perhaps where they are, surely trivial information for one such as yourself, that may ease us along.
Well, I mean, I can also turn that around and say I'm slowing down your guys' inevitable death. I'm giving you guys life. By you giving me a horse.
Surely you are willing to negotiate.
Oh, sure. I can tell you guys where you are going to all die. There's a hobgoblin camp about 2 days ride, but I mean, without a horse, maybe that's 3. But it's a mining camp. Fairly sizable, and I think
Mining
and
camp does not
profitable
sound
in
much
its
like a
day.
fortress to me.
My friend does have something of a point. You did say fortress. Could you clarify?
Oh, it's a fortress underground. That's why I was asking about your eyesight.
Ah, I see. This is very useful information.
If the fortress is underground, how would you know of it?
They have to come above ground and get something to eat once in a while. And so do I.
Alright, so it's basically given us the location of our destination, right?
Let's tell us about it.
Oh,
I don't know if
the
it gave us a
direction.
destination.
It was like, you know,
I don't
3
know.
days to the
I
north.
don't think we actually have XYZ coordinates, but yes.
Yeah, but my friends, I believe this is the information we seek, and they appear to already be there. I don't think one more day would make that much of a difference. Ultimately, we need to get to our objective, and our friend here has helped us. I I would not see it as terribly out of the question to pay a tribute. I kind of nod over to one of the horses. Do I get any sort of reaction from the rest of the party?
I would rather not.
Seems like a waste of good horse flesh. But if that is what you desire, it's not my horse.
I think it would matter quite a bit to the horse. You want me to ask it?
If you were closer, Yoshiro would make some sort of comment about it not being a sentient being. But since you're all the way across the other side of the camp, I don't think we can have this conversation.
May not make much of our progress to the fortress, but surely we'll have to go other places after that.
Yes, well, surely there would be more horses there for the taking.
Surely you're not implying that I pull the cart.
No, my friend. One horse would be enough.
Not sure it would be.
I think the better course of action here is to avoid conflict and repay the generous information that our noble friend here has given us. It has been most generous with its time and its attitude, wouldn't you say? Like this entire time, Yoshiro is trying to give one of his kind of fake smiles. if unless you sternly object, I think this is the wisest course of action. I don't think killing this being outright is the best course of action. Do you, Mage?
I think we would rather have the horse, personally.
Surely you do not place a horse's life over that of a sentient being's.
Well, certainly not. But
That-
the more we delay in reaching the fortress, the more likely that other sentient beings matter to certain individuals or our party may matter.
It's the matter of a day. If you feel that in that time beings that were taken as slaves would be killed, then that is a valid point.
I
What,
not
what is
heard
the
you
dragon?
talk,
What is the dragon doing during all this? Like literally, I don't think this conversation would be going on this long if the dragon is doing anything.
He's
He's
listening.
probably just listening.
Does anyone
Right.
have any other meat on them? I don't.
Not in dragon quantity.
Hmm.
Rabbit?
I think that may insult the beast.
Disconnected from your channel.
I guess we pause for Recluse real quick.
User joined your channel.
You there, Reckless?
Mic check.
Hey.
Oh, okay. So now you can hear me. I was like, dear God, are you guys fucking ignoring me?
Well, we were, but you know.
Yeah, I know. So you never heard me say anything in that entire.
We haven't
Nope.
heard you for the last 20 minutes.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Really?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep. Since we started playing, you haven't said anything to our knowledge.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well.
That explains
Wow.
why we haven't responded correctly. right?
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So you didn't hear me say like I turn and wave to the dragon.
Nope.
No.
None of that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So
Well,
it's all the way back to then. Jesus Christ.
I don't
just
think we
figured
can-
you're ignoring what I was saying.
The last time I heard you talk was when we were setting up before the game started.
All right. So currently, what is your character doing?
Okay.
What did
well.
it do to get there? Let's backtrack
Yeah.
so we can rack properly.
Well, you
No,
can't
we
retcon
want,
15
yeah,
minutes.
yeah, I'm not going to retcon 15 minutes.
Okay,
So
fine.
I'll just say what I was primarily trying to get across. And I was like, dear God, they're ignoring me or can't hear me, one of the two. So here we go. Dragon, I have a question for you.
What?
What is it that you like to eat?
Anything that has
Ah.
legs.
But do you have preferences?
Ponies. Ponies I like. They're a little young.
Well, this party we are tracking, do they have any ponies with them?
Yes.
Well, if you let us go to get these ponies, we'll gladly give them over to you.
Get them over to me. How are you going to get them over to me? I can travel faster than you guys can.
Well, we'll meet you there, and then get the ponies for you without any fuss from those hobgoblins. That's where we kill them all.
We kill the hobgoblins.
The dragon
We
laughs
keep
as
the
all-
gnomes. You keep the ponies.
The dragon laughs and says, "You guys will not even get past the first gates."
You'd be surprised.
I don't know. This one in the black, he's been doing all the talking. I like the idea of having a horse to eat right now.
Well, here's the rub. We will leave our horses behind. If we don't come back, you get both of them, not one.
You're going to leave all of your stuff here.
Not here, close to the camp of the hobgoblins.
Well, you see, I'm hungry now.
You can't wait?
No, little red one, I cannot wait. Now, black one, what about this horse?
I will cast my eyes again over the party, and unless anyone like firmly objects, in which case I will try to give them like, you know, we need to do this unless you just want to fight. I will separate one of the horses, preferably like, you know, if I don't know, I'll just take one and lead it to the edge of the camp. I will, as I am doing so, I will say, will this beast suffice?
Yes.
Very well then. I pat the poor creature on like the body, trying to, you know, say thank you for sacrificing yourself for our party.
And you won't be back
It
for
doesn't
more
even know.
in the next 2 days, will you?
Are you talking to the dragon?
Yeah, I was talking to the dragon.
No, I won't bother you anymore.
Oh, then I believe we've reached an accord. I just leave the dragon with the horse. Like I briefly consider putting the horse out of the misery, but I don't know if that would piss the dragon off or not. So I just kind of leave it.
Leave it tied there. Arthur winces.
I say, my friend, if the dragon stays with the horse, I move back to camp. And I say, my friends, I believe we should be on our way. We do not want to be here in the next few minutes.
Well,
Like,
you
it's
want
quite-
to travel through the night then?
It's quite possible
It's
that
not
everything
night.
we have to carry now cannot be carried by one cart pulled by a horse.
We had like considerably extra capacity.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, oh, it's being pulled. Yeah, I was gonna say there
We
wasn't
had,
a
like-
lot of stuff left. For
We
my...
had something like 10,000 pounds with both horses. Like cut that in half, and it's still like you can fit all of us on there. And we don't exactly have like a chest full of gold, so I hook up the remaining horse to the wagon, and I make sure everybody's quickly breaking camp. I say this is a
As long
small
as
price to
everyone's
pay.
weight doesn't, and everything they have on them, and everything in the camp doesn't break 2250, because that's all it carries. That's not even counting the weight of the wagon itself.
And we move on.
All right.
How far
So-
is this? Is this place out to the east? This town to the east? Is it closer? Not too far.
As
out of
Arthur
our way?
listens to the sound of the dragon devouring a horse, he winces and his
It's a
flank
horse.
twitches a bit.
I give Arthur a sympathetic nod. I say, my friend, this was the only way to avert bloodshed.
You think they were? She was talking about either Throsmo or Tantrum.
Either way, it said several days to the east,
Oh, okay.
so it'll be roughly the same distance. And
Yeah, never mind.
Is it proposed that we go there instead as we leave?
No, I was thinking that
Okay.
maybe this is something off the map that was just only like a couple hexes away or something.
All right, we going to the world map now?
Yeah. Yeah. So, as you guys leave, the dragon mentions, say hi to my mom.
What'll it
Snickers.
do?
May you grace us with your name in case we do run into your parents. So we may give her your greeting. Well.
Dracky.
Okay.
Well, okay.
All right.
I had a pet fish named Raki.
Right, so it was late afternoon. I assume that was basically where we were going to be camping, so we can't do like a full day's travel. I guess we would just travel until night and camp there, so we're not going to be traveling a very long distance.
All right. So that night, some fog starts to roll in. Makes it hard to see.
Back on the world map now, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Do we have to do tracking checks for this since we basically know where it is, or can we just move a hex?
No, you're not going to need to do tracking anymore.
Okay. Does this count as moving a hex?
Yeah, you can just move.
North
Right.
or northwest?
It said directly north.
We're going to Yoloron.
We're not necessarily heading to a city, like it was a mine. So it's not
Oh.
necessarily on the map.
Gotcha.
It said it was just 2 days, so I'm thinking it's literally just on the edge of the mountain. Yeah, right where
Well, now
Icebones is
3.
pointing. Yeah, well, 3, but probably where Icebones is pointing.
All right. You guys set up, do the normal watching
Yep.
and stuff. Okay. There is night goes by without a event. Morning comes up and it's a clear day.
A good omen.
Atham has 4 rabbits.
Just around the camp.
Yoshiro is staying away from the berries.
He finds some. Finds about two rations worth of vegetables. All right. So we're going to be traveling 1 hex every partial
day.
Yeah, partial day. So you can move 1.
Due north.
Yep. All right. Nothing. It's a pretty easy trip. Still clear. Nice day. It's now lunchtime.
Nom 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 nom. Rabbits, yummy.
Leftover stew.
I think Yoshiro sticks to the stew mainly, and is somewhat quiet. He's dealing with his illness is in trying to conceal it as best as possible. It's not very severe, but he's definitely uncomfortable.
Feeling
Would you
guilt
like
over
some
that
bread?
horse?
No, Starlancer's sick in IRL. So
Yeah.
implying.
I will take a small amount, my friend.
I slice him off an end of a bread loaf and give it to him.
I nod.
Dry foods usually work best on such illnesses.
I would say that. I think soups work best.
Well, in preventing the puking anyway. I would think, but whatever.
All right. So
Does not prevent puking.
Oh.
the trail is now hugging the mountains. So move to the northeast. It is evening. Still a nice day. Well, nice evening. And nothing yet. You want to press on or set up camp?
Press on into the night a little bit.
How's the one horse looking?
It's tired. It's pretty maxed.
I know it's tempting to move on, my friends. I say as I am like trying to tamp down on my queasy stomach, but we do not wish to push the one remaining horse we have left. Our quarry is going nowhere fast, I believe, and we now know where it is. I think we should just make the best time we can and rest for the night.
No, we don't want to push our one remaining horse. And assuming we can trust the dragon, he's right. They've probably already stopped and are waiting for us.
Well, they may not know that we are pursuing them.
I would not put it past such a beast. Well, I wouldn't know that. Never mind. Never mind.
Alright, so we make camp.
I wouldn't know about red dragons being evil or not.
I think Yoshiro is probably actually going to, for once, request being relieved of duty for the night watch. This is a very unusual occurrence.
Well, Arthur will stand his shift as usual.
Alright. So you guys set up camp and do your watches. Too many windows open. Alright. It's a pretty clear night. It's you guys are again at the foothills of the mountain. It's starting to get cool, being that you guys are going further and further north. You know of the water that's on the other side of these mountain ranges and stuff. Also creates quite a bit of moisture in the air, which is creating some ice caps on some of the tall mountains around this area. Again, it's a pretty clear night. You guys hear some rustling about.
I guess we need to establish who is on watch. And what shift this comes in on.
I probably would have taken middle watch, I guess. I don't know.
Alright, so who is first and who is third? Alright, so Recluse is first. Alright, Ice is third. So what watch does this occur, Bunko?
Roll a 1d3 for me.
Who?
Somebody.
I guess that's late watch, so Ice Bones. Does he have to roll listen checks?
I said we heard rustling.
Or is it like that obvious, like a rhino moving through the forest?
No. You hear a bunch of scurrying.
Alright, Ice, it's up to you.
Oh, my
So
listen
Ice
check
is-
failed.
Ice is the only one awake.
Yeah, and my listen check was crap.
Well, he said you didn't need one, apparently. Like, it was pretty obvious.
Okay, I thought he said the exact opposite.
No, I was asking him, and he said no. It's up to you to take action.
Oh,
No, you do hear something.
and based on my listen check, I'm assuming I can't tell what direction it's from.
No.
Well, okay then. I guess then I wake whoever is nearest. We're not in a camp situation at the moment, I guess, as far as map goes. So I will wake up Yoshiro quietly and quickly.
I wake up very quietly and very quickly, and snap to attention and say, "What is it?"
I've heard something. Not sure where though. Just some rustling.
Before I get up, I make a concentrated listen check.
Hopefully better than mine.
Does an 18 get me anything, Bunko?
Let's see.
I'm basically pausing as he's after he's said this and just listening, not even moving.
You hear a little. You hear some noise to the southeast.
Sounds like it's to the southeast. I slowly get up. Was I able to determine how far away, like in a very general sense? Like, is it right on top of us, or is it kind of farther away?
It's probably about say about 70 feet. There's some bushes and terrain and stuff like that it could be hiding in. You think?
So it's not like a constant movement through the forest, like maybe a deer or something. It's like sort of an intermittent noise.
Yeah. When Ice was hearing it, it sounded like it was maybe a fast walk, maybe a run. Depends on what it is and stuff. But it sounded rather quick that it was doing its pace. But once Ice woke you up, it slowed down, and now it just sounds like it's like position movement or hiding, or small little movements that you're hearing.
All right, my spot check is crap, but I'm specifically looking for light sources. I would assume I probably wouldn't need a very high spot check to see if there's like a lantern or something.
You don't see any light source.
Okay. I will try to go check it out. Perhaps wait a moment and be ready to wake the others. This may just be a deer. We may not wish to rouse the camp for nothing.
Okay, and I ready my bow while I'm waiting.
Right. Seeing him get ready, I will nod, and then I will attempt to move silently off in the direction that I heard this.
All right. Let's go to the Forest Hill Camp map.
$22 on move silently.
Nice.
And I think in this instance, I will probably have my hand crossbow out. Yeah, we're not waking everybody up just yet. Like it'd look really foolish if it was like a rabbit or something.
Yeah, considering I couldn't hear Jack evidently, even though I'm a gnome with excellent hearing.
Can you recenter the map? I'm just seeing black on the Forest Hill camp.
There's a lot of you.
I'm not there yet.
Hmm?
Yeah, I don't see anything either.
No, I was inserting your guys' tokens, and I got a little crazy.
Well,
Clone Jutsu.
500 of us. We'll take down those hobgoblins now.
Cataclone no Jutsu.
Yep.
1,000 Yoshiro stab.
I really want that as an ability.
It's hard to get. Trust me, I was after
Multiform.
similar things for Allison. It's hard to find something that does anything close to that.
guys have a fire?
I'm actually kind of picturing no at this point. Like, if it's third shift, like this late at night, our fire has probably gone down to embers.
I can't see anything.
And we don't
on
know how
Forest Hill
close we're
Camp.
going to be to
I'm
where
not
they're
sure
camped.
why.
So
Yeah,
There's no light source.
this is
still
a
on a black
black screen
screen
right now.
Okay. Out of curiosity.
This is actually the inside of your character's eyelid as
Yeah,
he
yeah.
sleeps.
Loud horse like whinny. He will insist that he does not do this when he wakes up.
You see yourself?
Oh, there we go.
Yay!
Hey, we've been here before.
This looks familiar. A
Nope.
dragon!
I have to kind of rely on my sense of listening in the dark. I do plan to get blind fighting eventually, but I am just a human.
There's a red dragon in our camp.
I didn't want to go so
That's why I
OP
said
that
a
I was a
dragon.
ninja elf. So I guess I would be probably about here before I started moving.
Then I would have been next to you.
Yep.
Everyone
Are
else
you-
get where you're supposed to be.
Are you moving silently?
I
Both
am
of you?
moving silently, but
But if-
we're not moving just yet. We're going to the positions where we were in the camp.
Yeah, we're getting where we were before the map loaded.
Ah, gotcha.
So put yourself wherever you would have been sleeping.
I'd be there.
I still have black screen, so
That's weird.
I'm assuming I'm sleeping somewhere. But
Try reselecting the map.
Are you on Forest Hill Camp?
Forest Hill Camp, black. I can see Forest Mountain Camp fine, and Slave Caves, and other such, but I can't get Forest Hill Camp to load. It says loaded, and then it disappears, and it's all black.
Yeah, it took a while for us.
Hmm.
Alright, never mind. I got it, I think.
I'm getting forced to view all over the place.
Yeah, me too.
Can you see yourself now?
Yeah, that's good now.
Alright, yeah. Ah, you're in your pavilion.
I thought the pavilion wasn't really there.
Well, Cloud's in the tent I was going to be in, so we're fine. I'll be against this tree with a tarp. That'll work. And a sort of lean-to type thing.
Where's Alton?
In
in
the
a tent.
Whoa.
Dude, what's going on?
I'm flying all over the place.
Shouldn't those of us with low light or dark vision have better visibility?
We do. Low light gives you double what normal light does. Dark vision allows you to see it without a light source. Which, for some
Right.
reason, I have a candle. Well, yeah, I should be able to see without it. Huh?
Is everybody present now?
Luke has only normal vision. He now has low light.
Darn. Yeah, that's weird. Why is mine not showing? Sorry,
I just copied the token, so they might not be set correctly.
yeah, that don't have
Arthur
dark
now
vision.
has low light vision.
How do you set your vision?
Right-click your token.
Whoa. What is...
We're probably being forced to DMVV right now, but
Sorry, I
turn off.
clicked
Turn
the wrong
off.
one.
Yeah, don't turn off the continuous one.
Alright, if we are ready, I think... Oh,
Trying to
whoa.
figure out. Yeah, because I can't see my guy when I'm not in light for some reason, so I can't click him. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, give yourself candle.
I'm supposed to have dark vision. That's why I was trying to figure out why. Okay.
Okay. I believe Zook is holding position and watching over the camp while I head out. And you said it was to the southeast. My move silently roll was a 22. My hide roll was an 18. I'm moving at half speed to do this without any penalty. So I guess I will be moving 20 feet at a time.
All right.
There's first movement. I don't have to. Do I have to re-roll move silent and hide every time?
If something changes.
Okay, so as long as something doesn't change, like if it's just continuous circumstances, then no.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I will move another 20 feet then, and just let me know if I need to pause, like if the turns are getting interrupted or something.
Alright. I'm gonna add you guys to the initiative table just so that keep track.
All right.
Should we roll, I and I?
May as well.
All right. When I reach the edge of the camp, I'm going to pause and then do another listen check.
If not here, I'm sure we will require initiative at some point tonight. Oh, God.
121.
Halton, you see the universe played out before you.
Can't set my own initiative.
Really?
All right. So I don't think I get much of anything from that listen
Got it.
check,
That's good.
being it was crap. So I will continue moving on. So I have not gone even halfway to where my senses thought this noise was coming from.
Did I hear anything new?
Second. Alright. What did you roll as a listen?
It was just, oh, he rolled an
18.
18, I rolled a 10.
10. You don't see anything. You don't hear anything.
All right. Basically, I am operating under the assumption that my initial hearing was something right about here. You said it was like 70 feet to the southeast, so I'm going to kind of move that way and then make another check eventually.
While he's doing that, I'm going to also move silently.
Ooh, that's a nice check.
And head
Wow.
and head over near Arthur so I can wake him if I need to.
Your move silently is plus 11?
Uh-huh.
Wow. You get like natural stuff from being a gnome?
Uh-huh.
That's nice. Gnome Ninja OP.
I didn't say I said I was just getting near him in case I needed to wake him.
Sure.
He's the next most powerful fighter we have, so my instinct says he's the guy to wake if something happens.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, he
So-
likes to attack things, I've noticed.
So if
that.
you hear the blood-curdling scream and the death throes of Yoshiro, you wake him. I
Or
got
if
you.
Yoshiro
Yep.
comes running back at full steam back to the camp.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Yeah.
Alright, at this point, my ninja senses are probably tingling the fact that I am near where I thought I heard this stuff. So I am going to pause, and I am really going to concentrate on listening here.
And pray.
And roll another crappy roll. Oh no, there's a good one.
Hey!
It's like I hear it right next to me. Oh shit.
And here's Red Dragon's mama.
Yeah. Draggie's mom.
I think we get like bursts of flame or something if that was the case.
You get what?
Get like
Big burst, yeah.
fire leaking out of our mouth and things of that nature.
All right, so with A24, what does Yoshiro perceive?
Don't hear anything.
All right, I will roll a spot just because I'm standing there, like crouched still.
Holy crap.
If there is anything nearby, I probably can see it, but it has to be like right there, I think. Do my directional senses tell me that I am in the area where I thought I heard the noise? Like, can I confirm that?
Pretty close.
Okay. All right. I am going to.
But he
I
still
guess-
didn't see anything with that spot check?
Nope.
A spot of
Like
20?
no tracks on the ground or anything.
No.
All right. I'm going to move another 20 feet, and I'm very wary at this point.
Okay, do another check.
Do both. Yeah.
Oh, that would be really bad. Like, Ghost comes out of the shadows. Remember me? Oh God, not again! This is definitely the farthest I'm going to go from camp, though. Like this is where I thought I heard the noise, and I'm definitely not going any farther. So, if I don't get anything from my checks here, I'm going to go back.
No, we killed both of those.
So nothing. Bunko.
You hear something very close by, but because of your limited eyesight, you do not see anything.
By here, if it's very close by, like above me, to the side, in a bush like directly behind me.
Almost due east.
What is the terrain around me? Like, is it literally like what it is on the map? Like I'm right below a tree?
You're right below a tree. There's some bushes to the east. There's the rocks to the north.
Oh, I think I should mention before I go any further, because this may have some effect on if I don't know what's out here. I have Child of Shadow, which is a constantly active stance. As long as I am moving, let me see here. As long as I am moving, blah blah blah. If you move at least 10 feet during your turn, you gain concealment against all melee and ranged attacks until the start of your next turn. You also gain the standard benefits of concealment, but you cannot use this stance to hide in plain sight. So, like, if I must have some sort of terrain feature, like a bush or something, that would allow me to use the hide skill like I have. The fluttering shadows make it difficult to specifically target you. But if you are not, like, if I am not able to actually hide, the enemies are aware of my presence. So I would say this is like giving me an extra edge with my hiding. Just wanted to bring that up in case it did anything.
All right.
So it's like very close, as in this tree, perhaps.
Well, first all, you don't have a light source, so
Yeah.
what you have right now is just what you see immediately around you.
Yeah.
So your eyes, even though you might roll some really good spot checks and stuff like that, you can't see because it's out of the range of your eyesight.
Yeah,
because
I
of the
understand
darkness.
that.
So, so all that you're really relying on right now is your hearing.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get
Unless-
at, like the height
Unless
of this noise.
unless it attacks you or you are very close to it, you're not gonna see it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting anything else, but I would expect with my listen check, like you said, it was really close. Is it really close on the same level or really close above me? Like this is very key for my next action.
The same level.
Okay. I am going to jump up into this tree. And I guess, let's see here. I will make a jump check as well as a move silent check to see if I can do this without like breaking a shit ton of stuff.
The rest of the party is just watching Star wander off.
Well, I think it's just one person who's technically
I'm waiting for
up
Star
right
to
now.
come back, and I'm starting to get concerned at this point.
Well, it's only been like 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, everyone else is still asleep. I'm the only one awake.
Winnie.
All right, so I can jump
Oh.
14. No, I mean that translates exactly to feet. So I can jump
Oh,
14
okay.
feet. I would assume that gets me up to one of the branches. If not, like I could roll a climb to hold on. Let me roll my move silently to see if I make an entirely amount of ninja-like noise. Average. Alright, do I need any other checks, Bunko? Do I need to make a climb check or anything, or is this 14 feet enough?
Do a balance.
Alright. It's actually my best check. And not good. Still might be a pass. I don't know. His sickness is causing him to be really queasy still.
Best stealth scene ever. Yoshio just pukes in the bushes because he's squeezed. Sorry.
Like he's fighting off nausea right now. And it's even worse because he can't see anything.
I'm gonna say you're gonna slip trying to
Okay.
jump onto a tree branch.
Do I get to make a reflex?
Yeah.
Okay, reflex.
All right. You catch yourself.
So now he's dangling from a tree limb.
So now you're dangling from a tree.
How un-ninja of you.
I
Quick
pull
roll.
myself up.
Quick roll fortitude save.
Uh-oh. Something is right by you.
What was that? Sorry.
You see on the map? Said something is right by you now.
Oh. Oh, hello. Is it in the tree with me?
It's like, hi. How are you?
Let's see.
I rolled another listen check. Just seeing if I could hear what was going on, because I haven't heard back from him yet.
You hear, Yosh slip, and you hear something running towards, moving quickly in the same direction that Star.
There's not a
is.
modifier for distance because I rolled an 18 on my move silently.
He was only 10 feet away from you.
No, I meant for him.
Yeah, but you still slipped. It's kind of hard to move silently when you slip and grab yourself.
It's a modifier per distance, but it's like per 10 feet. So
All right.
literally be like a +1 or something.
It's fine.
Also, it might not matter how quietly you're moving if he can see you doing it.
Yeah, well, I was also hiding.
Okay, well, based on the sound I
Dangling
heard,
from a tree. You're hiding from dangling from a tree.
based on the sound I heard, I will proceed to wake up the party in a clockwise order from where I'm
Right.
at.
Where exactly is this thing in relation to me?
You're looking at it.
He is.
No, I mean, I'm asking if he's in the
swiping
tree
at
or
you.
not.
He's swiping at you right now.
Yeah, you said the sound was on the ground, so I am asking for clarification if it is in the tree.
No. He's swiping from you because you're dangling from the tree right now.
I rolled a 19 plus 7 climb check.
But you jumped.
No, like, that was when I was dangling. You didn't see that roll? I rolled a climb check to pull myself up onto the branch before anything was said about being attacked. So we were in free initiative at that point.
You slipped. You caught yourself.
And then I
And
used
that's
climb.
where you're at right now.
Right, well, you definitely tell me when initiative freezes, because I rolled that before any mention of enemy movement was made.
Right.
If he's attacking, first roll is mischance. 20%.
Consider when my arrow tapped you that was my wake-up call for each person.
I'll be back in a second.
Now that we're in initiative, I've got to wait to move.
I'm back.
Does Elton or Recluse care about who goes first?
No, not really. Not awake yet, anyways.
Yeah, neither one of them have been awakened yet.
All right.
Because when you called initiative, I would have just gotten to where I'm at right now, and so I've awakened Ruth and Arthur at this moment.
Huh? What? Yeah.
Like I said, when you
What's going on?
saw that was me waking you up. Because I was waking you up quietly.
That 19 was the attack roll.
Yep.
Roll 1d5. I've got a 20% mischance. If it rolls a 1, it misses me.
Just because your stance?
Yeah. If I've moved 10 feet, which I have. Alright, so that would be flat-footed since I am hanging from a tree branch? Or is that touch attack? Or what? What sort of defense is this? Because if that's...
This would be flat-footed.
Okay, alright, that hits me.
As I am going by, I'm just basically whispering that Yoshiro's found something.
Found something, you say?
And off I go to the next person. Do I need to re-roll my move silently at this point, Bucko? In
No.
that case, I'm still moving silently to each person. So is it my turn now?
Nope.
Trying to understand
7.
whose turn it is.
7 bite damage.
Right.
And make a fortitude save.
Oh, that's not good. That's my bad one.
Hope you pass this one, Star. Ghouls aren't pretty.
You're paralyzed for 2 rounds. Being that you're holding onto a branch, you fall limp to the ground.
All right. It's a good thing I can't take fall damage.
Alright, so Ice is going around waking everybody up. I'm
Well,
just
if I have
gonna.
a turn, I'm going to do something else besides just move, so that's why I'm asking.
I'm just going to start at the top of the initiative table,
Okay.
and people can start moving.
Okay, so you're just assuming I've woken everyone up at this point?
Yeah.
In that case, I would be here. Or here at worst. Because I was moving silently to wake everyone up. Unless you disagree with that.
No.
Okay. So it's my turn. I'm going to start by casting Dancing Light. And if memory serves, I can make this light anywhere within 100 feet of me, correct? Here?
Yeah.
Okay. How accurate is with my listen check, how accurate do I know they are? Just ballpark, or what I think they were like here?
Stay there.
Alrighty, I'll cast Dancing Light. And let me grab a light icon. Unless someone else has one, let me make up a light token real quick. I need to make one of those permanent anyway. Almost done. Okay, it's not working. I was able to drag the pony on here earlier, but the orb is not dragging. What's going wrong?
Saw it move.
It's not a light source. I see
I'm
lots
trying.
of orbs.
See it? One more try.
Put it next to you and then move it.
That's what I'm fixing to do.
I can't click on it. What kind of token are you making it? There you go. We got several of them out there now. Thanks, Alton. Cloud.
So, Bunko, we're in agreement that's a safe place for it to... I would have known about
Yeah.
there? Okay. So that was my first action.
Alright.
Sorry to interrupt. One thing that may be relevant going forward. Does this creature have a reach attack?
A reach attack? No.
Yeah, because I may be dangling from a branch, but I am less than 6 feet tall, and the branch is 14 feet up in the air. So, if this thing was directly below me, it would have to have a reach of 8 feet.
It has a +9 jump.
Yeah, but can you combine a jump with an attack? I've never heard of that before. Like, there is jump attack, but I've never heard of literally doing an attack roll
There are
during
no
a jump.
rules at all for verticality in D&D. Entirely up to the DM.
Oh. You were dangling and he got your foot.
Okay, anyway, I'm done with my turn.
Recluse said.
Have I been awoken?
Everyone was awoken.
Okay. I will then... come out here to see what's going on and ready my bow.
And everyone will naturally be able to see the giant glowing orb over near the direction where I think the danger is.
Yeah. But, let's see, I don't think I have... No, I don't have line of sight on Yoshiro or the ghoul yet.
You actually should, but there's a vision blocking layer that's in the way.
Oh, okay, so I can see it? That's a
No,
weird
you
layer.
can't see it.
Maybe because
you can.
the trees are hanging down like a canopy coming over.
I'm well within that the radius of the orb. And,
The ghoul is probably
just-
out of sight, but Yoshiro should be in line of sight from what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Okay, so
At
I
least
can see
everyone knows where to
Yoshiro.
go.
I can see Yoshiro lying on the ground.
You can't. I'm looking at you right now, and
Yeah.
you can't even see Yoshiro, actually.
No.
Yeah,
I
but
can't.
that's because of the vision blocking layer coming off from that rock, which technically should not be affecting him. Like, if you unclick, you see that vision blocking layer is extending beyond the rock, so I should be visible.
Yeah, the vision blocking layer is where it should be.
So I can't see him.
So
Alright.
basically, the rock's bigger than it appears to be.
Well,
will-
it's it's a slightly inclined area to the north there that gradually makes into the rocks and stuff. So yeah.
I will call out to Zook and I'll say, "What's going on?"
When I woke you, I would have told you that Yoshiro was, Yoshiro's... Crap, I forgot what I already said I was saying. Anyway,
Duke
I
should
must-
have
I
line of
probably
sight on
missed it.
Yoshiro.
yeah, I should, for sure. I'll just say was investigating and is down now. Or in He fell.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, guess I'm up then.
Actually, I have a quick question. Would Yoshiro have made any type of noise when he was hit, like ow, yelling, anything?
Well, he's paralyzed, so he needs to make
You
a
would've-
thud when he hits the ground. But
Yeah, you would have heard
well,
me hit
other
the
than
ground.
hitting the ground, I mean, would he have tried to make a sound before he?
No,
He's
I wouldn't
paralyzed.
have been able to.
So it's an instant paralysis.
Yep. Magical.
Okay.
So
Just
basically,
asking.
he instantly goes dead limp.
Got it.
Cast Light of Lunia, leave my hand, 20. And I get to about there, and I'm done.
Double move. Have my sling out. And
Alright.
done.
All right. Something's dragging Star off.
Strength check. I'm calling for it.
17 strength it has.
That's
Ghoul
pretty
with
strong.
17 strength. Ouch.
Well, it's a cousin of a ghoul. Same as the
Oh,
ghost you guys
gassed, maybe?
did last time. All right. Yosh is doing his sleeping imitation, and Arthur.
I double my move speed, which should be 100 to there. Okay.
Back to the top. Zoop.
Okay. Being that I saw Yoshiro get dragged off in the generic direction. Crap, lost the orb.
I think it has to be in sight.
In that blocking layer. Got it. There. I will have moved it there. And moved myself as well. Controlling the orb counts as a move action, or is it an instant?
Okay.
No, I'm asking. Does controlling the orb count? Is that an instant action, just mentally controlling it, or does that count as a standard action?
I'll say it's a standard.
In that case, I'm done.
Cluse.
I'll run up to Zook, see if I can see what is going on, and apparently I can't still.
And I will quickly say that Yoshiro was dragged away around the corner.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll do my second move action.
Do you have one? Yes.
There we go. I am done.
All right. Alton.
And can't do anything, so I'll move again. Guys, what's going on? You woke me up. We going this way?
Yoshiro's being carried off.
Oh, really? By what?
Don't know, haven't seen it.
Done. Let's do.
Alrighty. Ruth's turn.
First move.
Well, you're nice
Assuming
and
I heard
fast.
that exchange, I'll say Maybe if we let him have Yoshiro, they'll leave us alone.
Just like that goddamn horse, yeah.
See how he likes it,
Karma's
right?
a bitch.
And then keep going.
Added to -1 morality on Ruth.
You're unconscious. You can't tell. You're paralyzed.
I'm not
You can still hear it,
unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you hear it.
That was hilarious.
-2 to loyalty.
You can't move there.
Oh,
Vision blocking layer, so it'll be weird.
sorry.
And
Okay.
you lost. There you go.
That was funny.
Put your pet back with you.
And that was my double move. Done.
You can barely see around that corner now. Do you holler anything as you see around the corner?
No. Why would I?
Well, my point is, can you see? Gonna holler back what you see is all I was asking.
Just what you'd already mentioned to them, that
Never mind. Okay.
Yoshiro's being pulled away by something.
Next.
Ghoul. Turn.
Alright. Drag some more. Let's see.
Be my turn
Yoshi's.
again?
Yeah.
That was my second turn.
This is your second turn.
No, but I lost my first turn when I was in the tree though, before initiative started. That was the whole reason why I fell, was because that turn was basically turned to paralysis.
Alright, I'll give you that.
Right. Right, so I become unparalyzed and this thing is dragging me away. I am going to grab my Wakizashi and let's see here. I'm going to not even try to stop it dragging me. I'm just going to reach back up and stab it. And to do so, I am going to use Emerald Razor. And basically it makes this attack as a touch attack instead of a normal attack.
Okay, you're prone though right now.
Yeah. That's why I'm doing it as a touch attack.
Alright.
Unless you feel differently, I think the disadvantage is overcome by the fact that the thing is literally holding me, so he is within easy reach.
Alright. I'll say that he's dragging you by your feet, so you have access to your arms and stuff.
Okay.
So you can do a single attack.
Oh, that's not going to help. That was a standard action. I guess I will use after swinging and missing. Can I use my move action to just try to struggle out of its grasp, kick my feet?
Yeah, you can do that.
Is that going to be like a grapple check, or?
Yeah, let's do a grapple.
That sounds right.
Well, I have a terrible grapple.
Yep, you sure do.
Tied.
Oh,
I think that means you are still grappled, though.
Really? Because if you tie on AC, it means it's an attack hit.
Usually, I think you have to beat them for grapples, though.
Oh, that's crap.
To gain control of it, you have to beat them.
Grapple check is opposed.
All right. Well, that'll be my turn. I'll give some sort of yell, but not anything specific, and that's it.
All right. Arthur runs to the road and spots your zero. I'm coming for you. All right, that's in my turn.
Zoop.
Okay. Let me check the distance on this orb. Hang
So I gallop past the
on.
other
Okay,
two.
it's
Blue
still in
setting out.
range. So I'll move my orb to there.
Your range is actually 150
I thought it was 100.
plus 10 per level.
Oh, okay. So it would be 140 then.
Not one of the energy orbs from
Yeah, right. 40.
What were you saying?
Diablo 3.
No, that's the first thing that popped up on Google when I typed in glowing orb.
I think it might be one of the energy orb projectiles from Diablo 3 for the wizard.
Okay, well, it's a wallpaper in the picture I stole it from. I was there. Was I here? Where was I? I'm trying to move 20 and stay inside of my orb. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm done.
Loose?
Recluse?
Your mic die again.
Recluse is missing from TeamSpeak.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there he is, though.
Yeah, I disconnected.
Channel.
There he is!
Internet crapped out.
Just in time for your turn.
Oh, perfect. Let me bring up map tool.
No, don't kill her.
Yeah, exactly.
While you were gone, a meteor hit your head.
And I was evaporated. Alright, I'll roll a new character, I guess. Alrighty. I'll move to there.
Alton?
Woohoo! Oh, that means I get to know something about it. Cool.
Run is just triple speed, straight line.
Yep.
I thought it was double.
No, you can just do a double move. But if you're running in a completely straight line, you can do triple.
But that's your complete move for the turn,
Yes,
right?
that's all you do for the turn.
Alton's
Oh, okay.
action.
Which is
Double
why I'm
move.
falling behind.
Double move is for if you have to turn in the middle of it.
And then what's the distance?
You can run as long as you're not passing over anything that impedes your movement, such as rough terrain,
60.
enemies,
Yep.
stuff like that.
Basically, since I'm controlling my orb, I can't do that.
Aha! There he is. And then Teto's gonna reach out with his paw and direct a ray of light at the ghoul. 11, touch. Probably miss.
Teto's done nothing but been a baggage for now.
11 touches a miss, that was right?
Yep.
Okay. Teto's radiance reduces by half. Not that it matters right now.
You know that this is a Gask, a cousin of a ghoul. It is fairly nasty in its attacks. It can spread a disease through its bite, and it has paralysis on its claws.
Yikes.
Yeah, thanks.
At least it doesn't fly and spit fire at you.
Yeah, shit.
I'll put away my sling and pull out my dagger, I guess. Dang it. And tell Huan, kill!
He still has that much movement after moving with you?
Yeah, we both have 40. I move the same speed as my wolf, or dog. And
So
that's
he's-
it.
Okay.
I thought he moved 40 when he moved with you.
Yeah, he did. He doesn't get to attack.
Okay, that's a double move.
He
Got
moved
it.
to get there.
That's
That's his
double
second move.
Never
We're
mind.
done.
I'm sorry.
Alright. He's going to attack both of them. He's going to bite at Star.
Roll 1d5. Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
Whoa. Holy crap.
Wow, twice in a row.
That's confirmed.
That's pretty good.
So I
So that was a claw at one at Star and one at the doggy.
it gets 2 claw attacks this early? Like a bite and then 2 claws at level 3?
Monsters do not get iterative attacks by level. It's purely one for each hand or mouth
Huh,
they have.
alright.
So is that a hit on both you guys?
Roll 1d5.
Oh,
Roll a
23
1.
is easy, yeah.
Roll a 1. Damn it. Yeah, that's a hit.
But what about critical chance?
So while I figure out the here it is.
Guess rolling our fortitude here, aren't we?
It can't apply poison or paralysis with every attack, can it?
Every
Yeah.
claw attack naturally on a ghast has paralysis.
Oh, that's crap.
Yeah. You can be continuously paralyzed by the same
You're the
thing.
one who told me to leave everyone asleep.
Yeah, but it's like, I didn't expect we were going to get another broken encounter again.
Well, it's not broken. It's just the way
Undead.
that creature is.
And there's only one.
Right.
That you've seen.
Yeah, exactly. Leading back to the entire family up there. Yeah.
He was headed
Yes.
somewhere.
So 3 damage to Star
And I'm paralyzed again.
and 3 damage to the doggy.
And he's paralyzed.
To be fair, that's a
Paralyzed
relatively short
for
paralyzed. I've seen there are some
4
monsters that do
rounds.
like 3d4 rounds.
4 rounds for Star. 3 rounds for the dog.
That's really
Well,
not
have
bad.
fun with this encounter.
And he's done. Arthur?
He dropped me, though, right?
Yeah. But both you and the dog are
I'm getting what I
lying
can
there now.
take, man.
Now he's dragging
You
both
dropped
of you
but
away.
At the moment, he's dragging no one.
True.
Arthur.
And Arthur's
I know. Alright, I'm going to initiate a bull rush against Ghoul as part of charging Minotaur. So I move to his square.
But you're a centaur, not a minotaur.
Well, that's just what the maneuver's called. Move into the defender's space. Doing this provokes an opportunity, but charging Minotaur does not. Blah, 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 blah. You and your defender make opposed strength checks. And my strength is a plus 7. $15. It's 12. Alright. Opposed strength checks. I add a +4 bonus for each category of mine, so mine is actually a 19. I get a +2 bonus for charging, so mine's 21. Defender gets a +4 bonus if he has more than 2 legs. He only has 2 legs, right?
No, yeah, he only has 2.
Alright. If you beat the defender's strength check result, you push him back 5 feet, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so now charging Minotaur resolves, basically. Charging Minotaur. I do basically damage. I deal bludgeoning damage equal to 2d6 plus my strength modifier in addition to pushing the target back as normal.
Where do you push him back to?
So he would be pushed
To
back.
a wall.
Yeah, I do 2d6 plus my strength.
I would say he's either
So you
in the
take-
wall or on the dog.
He's going to take 13 damage. And I can push him back 5 feet per... Let's see, where's it at? How far? For each 5 points, so he moves back 10... so I knock him back 10 feet. Away from me, so I guess he'd hit the wall? I don't know. Hit the
I'd
wall and
say-
bounce off?
Just,
Okay.
well, I mean, do you want to push him back or you want to slam into him?
I'll slam him into the wall. That'll work. If that does extra damage, if not push him back.
Yeah, it's not going to do extra damage.
Alright, good. Just bounce him off then. And he takes 13 damage. That's my turn. You okay, Yoshiro? Oh, you're paralyzed, aren't you?
Yep.
Zook.
Zook's turn.
Okay. Well, I don't think my orb needs to move much, so I'm going to. You said charge is a triple distance?
Charge charge or run is up triple distance as long as you're not intercepting anything that impedes your movement.
You have to run at a straight line.
Yeah, it has to be a straight line. But
Well, isn't that a straight line?
That's
as far
straight
as this
you
is
get in.
concerned, that's as straight as you can get in the system.
That's my point.
Yeah. Pretty much you can't stop and turn.
Okay. There's my move then.
Alright.
Recluse is over there.
And I am done. I double moved.
Elton will go to here. Han is paralyzed, right?
Yes.
Does he count as being in melee with the ghoul when he's paralyzed?
He should be prone.
No.
So I'm gonna stretch out my hand, and Keto's gonna stretch out his, and we're both gonna release a blast of Light of Lunia. My attack is +2. 10 touch is a miss, and Keto's is a +3. 12 touch. Go touch.
Miss.
So it's got more than a +2 dex then.
It has a 12 touch.
Oh, well, 12 touch is a hit then. Beto. Does 2d6 damage against undead or evil outsiders. Assume that it's an undead.
Alright, oh yeah.
6 damage. Beto's light is expended.
Alright.
Never mind. I tried to get in front of it, but I can't. I'll just go up there and attack.
That's a miss.
And done.
Coolio.
So let's see. Arthur and Ruth are both 5 feet, right?
Arthur is currently 10 feet because Juan is between him and you. He occupies basically these 3 squares. In the way you have your system made. It's awkward because his circle is bigger than that, but it's awkward on a hex grid.
So this is all on Ruth then.
The 17 hits. That is my armor class, since I'm not wearing any.
3 damage. And paralyzed for 3 rounds.
I haven't rolled my fortitude.
Oh, yeah, do that.
Nope.
Did the dog and Star do that?
Nope.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Star
yeah,
roll.
The dog had a 16 for his fort.
Okay, then the dog's awake.
Oh, okay. You mean not paralyzed?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, the dog would be attacking too.
Alright, so you are paralyzed for 3 rounds unless your dog kills him. So have your dog attack.
Does a 21 hit?
Yep.
At this level, I should hope so.
Minimum damage.
Alright, so he's not dead, so you're paralyzed for 3 rounds. Ruth is. Moving down the list, we're at Yosh, who's sleeping. Arthur? Yeah, Arthur.
Alright. Arthur will utilize his lance and his steely strike maneuver. I make a single melee attack part of the strike. I gain +4 bonus on the attack roll. And opponents other than the one I attack get +4 against me. So, translation, I get +4 to my attack roll.
Dude.
30? That's a hit, right? Yeah.
No, that's a miss.
Yeah, it's a 13 damage from the lance.
It is lanced.
That's it for my turn.
And it's dead.
Die, foul undead beast. I shake it off my lance and proceed to start shaking Yoshiro and Ruth both at the same time.
So you're gonna shake it off?
Wake up! What's wrong with you?
So are we out of initiative now?
Yep.
I'm gonna move my orb over here in case there's anything else to see.
Right into the eyes.
It's above everyone.
Ruth awakes to a blinding light.
There. That way everyone can see if there was anything where he was dragging.
I proceed to shake them until they wake.
All right, like 30 seconds after you begin shaking me, I am like, stop!
Oh! You're awake now, friend. Yoshiro turns and pukes.
Yes, like it literally rolls over and just throws up.
Ah.
We were already
see.
awake. We just couldn't move.
Best to get it all up now, I suppose.
I believe it might have been dragging him back to its lair. Perhaps we should investigate a little further.
I agree.
Yes, after wiping my mouth, either way, probably not best to go back to sleep.
Dragging the dead body with us. In case there's a biometric
I'm
lock
letting
to
my
the door
orb
to his
lead the
lair.
way. I recommend y'all do the same.
What's
What was that?
I'm letting my orb lead the way. I recommend y'all do the same in case there's more back here.
Oh, no worries. That's what we're doing.
Go ahead.
Recluse.
Well,
said-
don't move like 80 feet a second. Like that's
No,
how we
That's why I'm
we
moving
set
the
off
orb.
traps.
It looks to be clear, as far as I can see, because I can see all the way to the trees.
Do we see any holes in the ground? You know, at the base of these trees or at the rocks? Like I will roll a spot check. $20 on spot.
Are you alright there, my friend Yoshiro?
I have had better days, and I have had worse days. I am fine.
Better and worse.
That's weird. I can't see my own health bar. Why is that? Oh, I have hide turned on. Duh. Okay.
We all assist Yoshiro quite well in his spot.
Yeah, not me.
Alright.
When did we search, though?
Yeah.
I love bunkos.
849.
On the, on him you find that much gold.
Oh, yay.
How did it have gold? Like it had a little pouch?
Little
Is mine closed?
Yeah. The other stuff that he had on him are not even salvageable.
in its belly. Where we found it.
But we find no trace of where it came from, like no tracks or anything up here.
Nope.
Yes, we could have gotten one gold.
Well, I suggest we make our way back to camp and perhaps set a double watch for the rest of the night. I say as I begin kind of trudging back to camp, like looking a little queasy and holding my ribs where this thing slashed me.
Might want to get that checked out.
If only we had a healer.
I stomp
Uh-oh.
on the corpse as
I
I walk
disappeared.
past. Oh, you're
You went
in
into
the corner.
BBL.
Yeah, you're in there probably.
Bunko will have to
Coming
get you.
Ruth.
You just remove that section of the VBL.
Coming Ruth. There he goes.
And I shall stand guard over the camp entrance.
I assume my orb dissipates by now.
That was a most disturbing experience.
It has danced its last dance.
Yoshiro, in my pack you shall find some soap if you wish to cleanse your wound.
Thank you. That is most generous. I will take him up on the offer.
Recluse does know that it can pass disease.
Through the bite.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, nobody was bitten.
You were on your leg.
No, I wasn't. I was swiped by the claw. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been paralyzed.
I think he answered the phone. He might have gnawed on you a little bit when you first got down, before we got there, when we were
He
being
didn't-
roused.
He didn't make an
time.
attack, though.
How did he not have time when we were being roused?
Because it was turn for turn. And
Oh,
he didn't
okay.
do it. He just dragged me off.
Dragged you by his teeth.
Alright, I have a slight emergency. You guys want to break for like a half hour?
Okay.
That'll work.
Alrighty.
Fine with me.
Be back at 7.
We could continue for a little bit after that because we have Mega Mech at 11-ish,
Right.
11:30.
So be back at 7.
Yeah,
PM Western time.
my wife locked her keys in her car, so
Oops.
Fun.
so I'm going to try to be back in a half hour.
Okay.
Alright, see you in a bit.
Okay. Before we break, I just say something to Yashura about next time maybe I shouldn't wait to wake people.
Well, you will feel differently when it's some sort of grazing animal and everyone looks at you strange.
I say better safe than sorry.
That's kind of my point. You almost got taken off to
Yep.
to wherever it thought it was going.
Particularly
we never found
since
this
Bunko
layer.
has already told us that the only concern I would have with that is losing spells. But since he's told us it's not going to matter if you just wake up like a couple minutes, then
Yeah, but it's like, realistically, if you're out camping and you hear like a single noise in the forest, which is at all times there are noises, like you're not just gonna wake everybody up.
No,
like,
well,
unless
this
you're
is
more than-
expecting
This is
like
a
an
running
attack
out.
or something.
I would
yeah,
assume that,
realistically yes. But knowing the nature of D&D random encounters, it's common practice.
yeah, and
Yeah,
I
Well,
would
no,
I
no,
don't-
but he
I'm not
wouldn't
playing
have done
for
that,
the-
Cloud.
I'm not playing for the nature of D&D random encounters. Otherwise, I wouldn't be playing a ninja that goes scouting. I would have woken everybody up, and then we would have stayed in like a 5-point formation, then moved on. Like, if you're gonna say it's D&D random encounters, then you basically just don't roleplay at all.
well,
And
staying with
he
the
could have an
role-playing-
encounter that is just a sound in the forest that goes, "What? What was that?" Wake everybody up. Everybody is waked up for no reason.
Yeah, but I mean, basically, if I've been watching for the night, I know what the regular forest sounds are, and something sounded unusual.
What is the healing policy without potions or spells in this game?
If it's by stock rules, very
Yeah.
very slow.
Yeah, like what is it per day? Is like one
Like
hit point per
2
day?
points, yeah, and that's like if you don't actually do anything at all, like bed rest.
Let's see. D&D healing. After taking damage, you recover hit points through natural healing. Natural healing. With a full night's rest, you recover 1 hit point per character level. Any significant interruption during your rest prevents you from healing that night. If you
Okay.
undergo complete rest for an entire day and night, you recover twice your character's level in hit points.
So at our level 3 hit points a night.
And how many are you down?
Yes.
3 hit points
Uh,
a night that we
7.
don't have a random encounter.
Yeah.
And Ruth is down how many?
3.
Okay, well, since we have no one else to heal, I'll hand each of you one of my Cure Minor Wounds potions.
I will hand it back to you, and I say, save it, my friend. It'll be a few days before we reach our destination, and that That would be best saved for a more desperate time.
So while I'm keeping watch over the entrance, I wipe the gore off my lance.
Okay, so I didn't lose any potions, I guess. Artist Ruth, go ahead and take it. Atham? I guess he's gone.
I guess so.
Oh well.
I'm guessing we probably sleep late this next morning so everybody can actually rest and regain health points.
Well, it really didn't take that terribly much time away from our sleep.
Yeah.
It was, I would say at most, that was what, a 15-minute encounter?
Well, Arthur has slept for 2 watches now, well, pretty much. So he's gonna stay up and watch the entrance.
And I would have stayed up because this was third watch anyway. I'll just come sit over by Arthur and keep him company.
Well, I slept for a watch and a half, technically, I guess. But
No, this is the third watch.
yeah, but he had first watch. So.
Oh, okay, okay.
All right, I will be back in a few minutes. I'm back.
Come back.
At least she timed getting locked out of her car relatively nicely with us finishing that encounter.
At least you didn't get mauled by ghouls. You die by a ghoul, you rise as a ghoul.
Ghoul Ninja.
With paralytic touch.
Yeah, the DC's fort save against a ghoul is a bit lower though than a ghast.
What was it?
For a ghoul, I think it was 12 or 13.
Oh, I would have made both of mine then.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised when he said he didn't pass, and then we heard it was a ghast. So I'm like,
Gas, not a ghoul.
a cousin of a ghoul with a higher DC fort check.
Yeah, I'm playing it off as Yoshiro was really off his game. Like,
Did
with
you make any
nausea.
of us roll fort saves for being close to it?
No.
Because apparently any living creature within 10 feet of it must succeed on a DC 15 save or be sickened for 1d6 plus 4 minutes.
Man, that is really OP for level 3.
No.
PR3, aka
really?
one of them is the challenge for 4 level 3 characters.
No, but that's a lot of effects.
Most creatures have a lot of effects. We just usually chose creatures that were not effective or didn't have a lot of effects on them. There are many creatures have disease or parodic effects, but if you use too many creatures in a group that have parodic effects, it basically dooms the party. One is okay because you only have one or two people get affected by it, but if
For
you have a
example,
whole
like
bunch of them, it could be a
12
problem.
ghasts.
Yeah. But you do have to. You do get a fortitude save. It just so happens that your fortitude save is not the greatest. But if it were a will save, you'd be better off than some other characters. It's probably a DC 15, Clone?
DC 15, yeah.
Yeah. So you're almost met it. You rolled like 11 and 12. You
I rolled
almost met it.
13 twice.
You have a +2, right? No, you rolled,
Yep.
but that's not what your roll was. You
No,
rolled
no,
11.
my total was 13.
Yeah. You would have to roll a 13 or higher. You had a 7 and 20 to not be paralyzed. Whereas, like, I would have... Let's see, where's mine? I'd only have to roll... My fortitude is 5, so I only have to roll a 10 or higher.
Yeah, I'm not really complaining, though. My fortitude is 2, but my other 2 saves are 8s.
Yeah, I need to do something about that fort. Maybe get an item that raises it.
Any constitution boosting item? But... everybody's gonna have at least one save that's low.
I
Yeah.
have a 4 and 2 5s.
464.
See, Yoshiro has high on the other 2 saves, though, so...
Yeah, it all averages out.
Yeah.
Mine are kind of average. I have 575. And most of that is just from stats.
That encounter might have leveled us, maybe. You should have told us that, damn it. Could have started leveling ourselves.
I've actually already got mine leveled on a separate Google Sheet.
Oh.
But it
Lucky
still
you.
takes time to level. You can't just instantly level.
All you have to do is sleep.
Yeah.
I thought it took more.
Like what? What else is there? Like you don't have to
I
go
could
to
have sworn there was
school.
something else. But
There aren't any rules for it. It's literally up to the DM.
There's a big flash of light that comes down and a ding sound and you
Right.
instantaneously.
Yeah, previously we just haven't done it because it's really rude to level your character up mid-session. But if
Right,
you've
that's
already
my
got
point.
your leveled up, if you've already got your character leveled up, all you
Well,
have to do
generally,
is cut
the
and
DM
paste
won't
the
give you XP till the end of the session anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
But all you have to do is cut and paste the character sheet, and technically that's it.
I wonder where she locked herself out at.
He asked for half hour, so that depends on how far away it is and how long it takes him to open the door without a key.
Probably the mall then.
Well, he probably has a key. She doesn't have the key to her car because it's in the car. At least we have multiple keys for each of our vehicles, so.
Fortunately, she had her phone. See,
Yeah, that's true. Could have left it in her car. She could have borrowed a phone. I just know where he lives. I'm very familiar with the area. I grew up just up the street from him.
Oh, yeah, it is. Oh. Congratulations, Recluse. Making it through another year. And we roll an actual red dragon, and Recluse doesn't see his next birthday.
Yes. Red Dragon comes bursting through my place.
I was really expecting there to be like a small pack of those things.
Oh no, that would have been bad. There would have been like some CR 1/2s or something with them.
Well, that was when I was
Okay.
thinking they were ghouls.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, if they're ghouls, it probably had to be about 3 or 4 of them.
I'm still trying to figure out how there wasn't a lair back there if he was dragging Star off.
There must have been, but
We failed
It
to
was
find
hidden, and we failed to find it, yes.
rolled like a 22 on the spot check, but
Probably wasn't in visual range then.
and it had a huge glowing light helping us find it.
Or it was further away.
I think we probably would have needed a tracking check instead.
Oh, that could have been good.
Like, to see where it would lead us back. Like, just searching for the lair was probably the wrong idea.
Of course, the layer could have had 4 or 5 of those things in it.
And it was
Well-
hit.
Let's go spelunking. Oh,
The
God!
Gast family. Ah, hello.
I'm perfectly fine with not entering a lair at this time, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I was gonna see if the mage could just like burn them out. Like, can you send a fireball down there?
Not yet.
Well, he has
Magic
flaming
missile.
stuff.
Yeah, but
Yes, magic missile is a lot weaker than people realize it.
it adds up. And at these lower levels, it's actually pretty darn good. saved our butt against those ghosts.
No doubt.
Yeah, if we hadn't had that, that would have gone for like another 10 turns at least. Like it took me that long just to get one single hit that entire combat.
Yeah, that
I was
strength
just glad
damage
that
was
at
brutal.
least I distracted one of them.
Yeah, that was pretty clever. I liked that.
I couldn't find anything creative to do on this one. It was too busy trying to catch up with him.
I think we handled it pretty well.
Yeah. I didn't get my like toes chewed off, and nobody was diseased or
Yeah,
permanently
I just
injured.
Yeah.
I just like doing more than being the hovering light.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Minus
without that
some
hovering
toes.
light, like the centaur probably would have charged headfirst into that rock formation.
Oh, I agree, but I was hoping to at least start my encouraging song to give a +1, but that never even got to be an opportunity.
Hey, I crushed some ghoul. Be happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what I need first on my wish list. Like, above everything else, I need something that lets me see in the dark. Or like the ability to just function off of hearing. That was how I was planning on it, but
We started to see what Recluse said. Permanent -2 to balance checks for missing toes. So you need goggles of night vision.
I'm hoping for something a little bit more subtle, like maybe lenses or I don't know, like a necklace that I could wear. I don't necessarily want a goggled ninja, but if night vision goggles would be kind of funny.
Well, as you visit the next gnome village, you found a gnome
Yeah.
named Ratchet.
Are there any like night vision or dark vision goggles? I didn't
Yeah.
see any in my perusal of the compendium.
There is. I
Usually
skimmed
there
over.
is a magic item to grant you anything you would want. It's just how much does it cost?
Oh, that's what I'm going for.
There was.
Greater night vision goggles, 30,000 gold.
Ouch. What's lesser?
Standard night vision goggles, 18,000 gold.
Ooh.
What's the
Lesser?
difference?
Distance.
Let's see. The lesser ones work out to 60 feet,
That's pretty
and,
nice.
and they have dark vision and thermal imaging modes.
Whoa.
And the greater ones. Oh wait, never mind. These are homebrew. Never mind.
Yeah, like I don't
Yeah.
need thermal imaging.
That's
I mean,
homebrew. Hold on. One
That'd be
second.
badass, but
Be Predator.
Technically, dark vision is thermal imaging.
I don't know why it would cost that much. Like there were those lenses that I was going to get with my other character that you literally just activated, and it was like a 20-foot cone that you could just wear on your eyes. It was like contact lenses of torchlight or something.
Yeah. And those weren't too much. A couple thousand.
Those were actually like in the hundreds.
Really?
Yeah, because you
Do
could
they
only
go
activate
away?
them. You could only activate them 3 times a day.
Oh. Yeah, that would be a problem. if you're
Goggles
trying
of
to-
Night is the official one. 12,000
And,
gold.
and the thing is, they're not
That's
sneaky.
not too
Like
bad.
they're actually like flashlight level goggles of night.
Yep.
12 grand though. That's gonna take a while. With only getting 849 split among 6 players here.
Enables you to see 60-foot dark vision.
No,
Both-
that's
both-
definitely
12,000 gold. Faint transmutation, caster level 3rd, craft wondrous item, dark vision, price 12,000.
that's
You
definitely
also
first
will-
on my list.
You also will want Rings of the Dark Hidden, which makes it so creatures with dark vision can't see.
What is it called?
Rings of the Dark Hidden. It's something Bunko wanted last game as well.
Makes it so creatures that have dark vision can't see you.
Huh.
Otherwise, you hiding in the darkness doesn't do crap to dark vision type monsters, and most monsters have dark vision.
Well, it's not hiding in darkness. It's like if I'm hiding behind a table or something, that check would still matter.
Yeah.
It's just
but you can't like sneak around in the dark, which is what Bunko was trying to do. I kept telling Bunko that he could hide around corners and behind objects and that kind of stuff, and he never did it.
The hell is that thing?
He was always like, I hide in this shadow over here.
R2D2.
Yes, but it's a parakeet.
All right.
R2D2 parakeet. It's back. Where was
That
she?
was
The mall?
fast.
Yeah. Well, it's the store is just. I mean, it's about a half mile away, but of course I have to hit like every red light along the way and stuff.
Just
Half
goes
mile
with-
away. Where was she, down at Thrifty or something?
Albertsons.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she was loading the car up with groceries and threw the keys into one of the bags and she couldn't find it.
Oh.
So
Whoops. That's why pockets are so nice for men.
yeah. All right.
So,
Everybody here?
Yep, I think so.
Maybe.
And I haven't heard from Atham, I don't think, actually. Atham here? Missing Atham then.
No way.
I just poked him. All right, so we basically figured that we were going to rest as much as needed to recover some hit points, and then we would make our way out. So it might be a late morning.
All right. So it is a storm moved in overnight, starting to rain a little bit. You guys are resting some more, or are you guys?
We were
Travel.
finishing our rest through the night, I guess,
Okay.
because that happened in the middle of the night.
Yep. Okay. So, yep, you guys have otherwise a peaceful night and wake up to rain.
Wonderful. Just what we needed.
Yep.
So the trail goes to the north west again.
Why don't I have a waterproof spell?
Northwest, you say?
Yep.
So we're actually heading into the mountains now.
Northeast, sorry.
There we go. I moved one to the northeast. We've crossed the border into Yularon. What does that say? It's hard to read that pink.
Yalaron.
I read it all as you all's ruin.
Yeah, you all screwed.
All right. So the afternoon, you guys are traveling, and wind is letting. The rain is letting up, but it's getting a little bit windy now. And let's see here.
Are we noticing any sign of the people we're following? I'm
You
assuming-
see traces.
I'm assuming the closer we get to their encampment, like the more obvious it's going to be
2
that they're
years of
cutting
hard
down
planning.
trees for their needs and their hunting and stuff.
Yeah. You see traces. The land that you just crossed over into is owned by or run by hobgoblins and goblins and such.
believe we are getting close to our destination, my friends. I will make like a point to look over to Ruth. We should prepare ourselves to deal with whatever we may find. If the dragon was to be believed, we may have to become creative.
You're passing by an area, and all of a sudden, there's a slight tremor in the ground.
Uh-oh.
Felt a disturbance in the force.
Ah, all
This
the
is-
rungs blew up.
I will stand up on top of the wagon and look around. Like, what is the terrain around us?
It's
Rolling hills.
hilly, rocky, sparsely trees.
Oh, crap spot. I do not see anything. Everyone else felt that, right? That's not my stomach again.
Oh,
I
no,
felt
I
it
most
through 4
definitely felt-
hooves.
I felt it too.
I suggest we halt the horses
This
for
is
a moment.
like in
You
like
mean
ground
horse?
shaking as in
Oh,
the
yeah.
T-Rex
Well,
rushing
the
us,
horse
or
and the
ground
horse
shaking as
person.
in an earthquake.
It's like an earthquake.
Like identical to an earthquake?
It's not as long and rolling as an earthquake, but it feels like an earthquake, and some rocks are falling from nearby cliffs and stuff like that. It's nothing drastic, but it's noticeable.
We would do best to avoid some of the steeper embankments, I would think. I'm not sure what that was, but this area may not be entirely stable.
Wise, I have no wish to be crushed by a rock today.
I see nothing with my spot check either.
I haven't rolled one yet, but I doubt it'll have anything.
Ice Boom's got an 18. That's pretty good. Natural.
That's why I asked.
You have no wisdom modifier?
Nope.
Really?
Yep.
All right. Alton sees looks like some rocks rolling together.
Oh.
Like where? Just across the plains, or
they're
down
like
towards
coming
us?
together,
That doesn't tell me a whole lot.
seeming to form an object.
A big friggin' rock monster.
I assume you
And-
point this out.
Crack.
Guys, is it normal for rocks to roll together? I don't think it is.
How far away is this?
It's about 50 feet.
50. Jesus! Like, I hop off
That's not that
the
far,
wagon and
really.
I'm like, everyone get back. I draw my weapons. I'm not sure what the hell is going on, but like this is very bad.
What knowledge do I need to roll?
Prepare yourselves.
Let me see.
If it's a construct, it's Arcana. If it's an elemental, it's probably the planes, I think.
Extra planar or something like that.
Yeah, planar.
Make sure I actually do have knowledge of the plane. I do.
course, I would just be going off of what he tells me because I didn't actually see it. Rocks rolling together. It's my knowledge roll to that. Ice Bones did one better.
And Elton makes us all look like
Consult my tome.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, what the fuck? 555.
The book gives me +5 on knowledge checks 3 a day, and I can use it as a swift action as long as I have 5 ranks in it. I have 5 ranks, and versus creatures I get +5 from my, what is it called?
Alrighty, well we will assist you then.
With my skill trick collector of stories, I get +5 to knowledge of identifying monsters and monster villains. And I rolled 18. 33.
You think this is going to be a earth elemental.
He probably knows all about it with 33.
Okay. 33, I should get to know 15, 20, 25, 30, 4 things about elementals. That are elementals.
I'm reading it right now.
They're very, very tough. That's number 1. I know that.
They're made of rocks. They're not made of flesh.
Well, being
Breaking up.
being formed from rock.
So, yeah, this isn't saying much. Make it something better.
How many eyes, Tommy? I don't want him mouth to the throat. It's vulnerable spots. It's a rock. It doesn't have any vulnerable spots. I know.
Does this help you at all?
That's better. It was like, just kidding.
Well, you're just gonna have to figure out what it wants.
So
What
it,
is its motivation.
It's a damn rock monster. It doesn't have motivation.
Move slow.
Listen, you were never serious.
It's all stone, so it moves slow, but because its hardness, it has a fairly above average AC.
Is it in our path or moving faster than our wagon?
It's off to the side, and no, it's not moving faster than your wagon.
I thought you said it was in front of us.
Is it moving slower than our wagon?
It's off to the side.
Yeah, probably moves slower than our wagon.
And again, it could throw rocks at us as we pass, probably. But...
Onward! Onward! Yeah!
Yeah, faster.
Must go faster! Must go faster!
We're gonna miss that other horse.
Yeah, well. Little did we know that if we had fought the dragon, it would have burned both of our horses and the cart.
Probably.
Yeah, I
Shitty-
look over
shitty
at
cat.
Arthur and I go, Arthur, I know you want to pull us, but do you have anything against
Alright,
pushing us another way?
I start pushing the cart from behind,
Exactly.
I guess.
Must go faster!
Grumbling
Let's
the
go
entire
faster.
way.
I am, since I am still somewhat injured and I am sick, I am in the back of the cart, like, looking backwards at this thing. And there's a
past
cup.
Arthur's
There's
shoulder.
Yeah, there's a cup right next to me, and I'm like, there's tremors every time this thing moves.
It's like this Jurassic
Well,
Park type thing.
Honestly,
Yeah.
your cup would probably be trembling quite a bit.
That was the
Putting in a
reaction
cart.
I was saying when I was asking whether it was a T-Rex type earthquake or it was a continuous type earthquake.
All right, it
There's a
tries
big
to
difference
throw.
between rumble and kathump.
It tries to
Kathump.
throw a couple rocks at you and everything, but they miss. And you evade.
Yay!
Fleeing for the win.
That's
Okay,
a
well,
shame.
We'll just keep telling Arthur that it's right behind us, so just keep pushing him. Can I do a bluff check on Arthur?
Arthur's just behind the side of the wagon going, can't you guys go any faster? Come on.
I do not
Yeah.
see the beast any longer.
Oh, it's right there. It's right behind him.
It just disappeared beyond yonder ridge. Excellent work, my four-legged friend.
That's a shame. I could talk to it.
Do you have Terran?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Oh wow!
Imagine
You talk
that.
to rocks? Holy crap!
Your voice sounds like literally
Oh
grinding.
wow.
Grinding stone. Yeah.
Well, late now.
You can't make that noise. He has to get 2 rocks and grind them together by hand.
So we continue on, totally weirded out by the fact that the mountains around us could technically be alive.
I'm just
Alright.
impressed that he spoke rock.
Yeah, me too. You chose that as a language. Interesting.
Wouldn't be able to.
Well, eventually you can cast Earth Elementals as a druid, so that makes sense.
I kind of expected Zook to have it, then he could sing rock music.
I didn't honestly. To be fair, I didn't know it was an optional language.
Yeah, Terran, Aquan, Iguan, Aaron, they're all available. Or Orin, I guess, really.
Okay. Well, I didn't see that listed under my. Language.
So,
It won't be
What's-
listed as a bonus language, but it's
what's
something
next,
you can take.
Bunko?
Alright. So you guys are traveling at haste to get away from the big rock monster from Galaxy Quest. And you notice off the side of the road a skeleton.
Ooh.
It's a very odd looking skeleton from a distance.
How big of a skeleton? They come in a variety of shapes and sizes.
The dragon skeleton.
Yeah, but what kind of skeleton?
It's a fairly large size skeleton. It
Well, I
looks
mean-
like. Yeah, it looks like it was like a large creature. Maybe the size of a. I don't know.
Are we talking an intact skeleton or a pile of bones?
It looks fairly intact. It's lying on the ground.
And it's just right next to the path?
You see it off to the side of the path.
I wouldn't think we'd go out of our way to investigate a
No,
dead being.
whatever could kill something of that size, I don't think we've already got proof that we don't want to stop in this area.
Let's continue on.
We ride past.
Alright.
It gets up and shoots bone spears at us.
Wait, can I do a spot check for any treasure around the friggin' thing?
You might have to get out and, like, go up to it and search.
No, just a spot check.
Search to find stuff like that.
Does a spot check from the wagon.
I can't search. I got the
you can-
chest next door.
You can try to do a spot, but you're pretty far away from the mess of bones.
So we continue on, and Recluse pines over the loot of bones.
All right. So, what is the weather like? It is raining again. And,
Man, this is a rainy world out here today.
it is raining. It is now evening.
Which way?
Alton sits miserably back in the
Tukundo
wagon,
north. Yeah.
saying, I really, really need to find a spell to stop the rain off my head. I have no clue if such a thing exists.
All right.
The wizard's portable umbrella. cantrip.
You guys rest for the night, or
What is the terrain around us like? We've been apparently been picking really bad spots to rest lately, like dragons and then ghouls.
the trail that you guys are following to the destination that of the area that the dragon told you is going into the mountains now. You estimate that you will probably get to the area within probably a day more travel. If you guys can find a good trail for the wagon to travel on through the mountains.
Which I would assume would require some daylight. I guess, yeah, we camp unless anybody wants to continue moving on. I think there's merit to either one.
I vote to camp.
Camp.
All right.
Besides, you need rest to finish healing.
That is a very good point.
All right. You guys are setting up watches. Atham's doing his little rabbit traps.
Yeah, tonight I'm gonna be full rest again, and probably actually sleeping in the wagon since it's been rainy. And he's already sick enough without sleeping in the mud.
That depends if it's still raining. If it's still raining, you better sleeping under the wagon.
It starts
setting up a
to
tent in the wagon.
let up. Starts to let up in the mid evening.
Well, if nobody else wants to, I'll volunteer for first watch. My spot is crap, but
Alrighty. Whoever watches, Alton, me, and Ice Bones. Too late, Atham. It's only 3 watches. Ha ha ha.
someone says we have just one per watch.
So the night passes. Nothing exciting. Atham finds 1 rabbit and 1 vegetable.
The rabbit happened to be eating at the time.
It's it's growing harder to find food sources, being that you're entering the mountain areas.
I'll eat some rations.
Yeah, I am down to 2 rations now.
Oh my gosh, really?
I only had a week's worth of rations on me. Like, what sort of ninja carries like several weeks in his pack?
That's about all I
Eating
had too,
rabbits
down
is
to like
most
4.
of the time.
Yeah, but
Of course,
you haven't said you've
we've
been sharing it
shared
either,
some
so
rations.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
shared the rabbits some of the days.
I'm not packing them all away in my
When I
backpack.
made my character, I kind of assumed we'd go like maybe town to town, and then maybe a week between each one.
Little did you know, we'll be taking the slow boat to China.
Yeah, well, learning experience. So we all have our breakfast. What's the day like?
It is clear today. Looks like it's going to be a nice evening also, and not a cloud in the sky. Yep. Can continue north.
This will be like our last day of travel.
Yeah,
Correct.
assuming the Red Dragon wasn't just like
Yes, assuming to
fooling us.
Well, we've been kind of following the trail too.
Yeah.
It is now afternoon, and it is still a pretty clear day. You think that you are now approaching the camp.
Before we get Like, if we have any sort of hint at all that we're getting close, I would have us stop, and we would need to, to talk. If it is indeed as large of a encampment as the Draki suggested, they will likely have watches, even if they are not the most vigilant of creatures. We may wish to discuss how to proceed further.
Ha! Is it mine?
We will probably need to secure the wagon somewhere where it would be safe, as well as our horse. I would suggest we approach on foot, and I nod over at Alton and hoof the rest of the way, and not stick to the path. What say you?
Well, I can haul any supplies we would need, I would think. I have plenty of space in my packs. I can always leave them outside. I have plenty of space. I actually still have a fair bit of food left too, so it would be quieter than the wagon.
Well, I suggest we look for a cave or some place where we could secure our cart and our horse before continuing. And I guess we do that. Like, we need to do a search off of the path for some place to stash our stuff.
All right.
What sort of roles, if any, are required? Do we need an outdoorsman sort of skill check? I don't.
No. I'll just let you guys do it.
Okay.
So, all right. All right. So you guys travel. One more. And just, or do you guys leaving the stuff far, far away from the?
Not far,
No.
far away. Like, you said we were approaching the encampment, so
Put what you need in my pack, and we'll leave the rest a decent distance.
I would
think.
assume the most, like, the farthest away we would be within an hour. I wouldn't think that
We'll
we
have to
would have.
split up just a little bit.
I wouldn't think that we would have an inkling any further away than that.
Have a few people scouting ahead, and then once we see something, then we
If
find someplace to
time
stash.
is called for, I have prepared 2 casts of sleep for today.
Yes, I will move forward as well. This is a good plan. If we stick to the woods, maybe get some high ground higher up on the mountain, and see what exactly we are dealing with. And the rest of you can follow farther behind us and be wary of tipping them off. Does this sound like a plan?
I agree.
All right.
So
What time of day do you guys want to?
I think I would get together with Zook to see how he would be comfortable with this. We would probably go at dusk, where it's very hard to see things that are moving. Like, it's.
I don't know. Most goblinoids in general have vulnerability to the sunlight. We'd be better off attacking during the day than at night against them.
Is this true?
This is very true.
Well, I suppose we should just set off now then. Zook and I will make our way through the woods as quietly as possible.
So, do you want us to roll move silently and hide checks to see how well we're staying hidden, or just move silently checks?
Um,
I'm in bunko.
like I think there's a difference between the speeds that we're moving. So like we wouldn't necessarily be crawling through the woods sneaking until we get within what we would think would be visual range.
Speak for yourself. I'm worried about
All
patrols
right.
and scouts.
All right. Well, I guess we move at half speed then.
I mean, I'm plus 11. I'm not really worried about my move silently rolls.
All right. I am +8 on both, so I will go ahead and roll those, and we will stick together. Oh, move silent, not so good.
Yeah, that was a lousy hide roll for me.
I think I'm probably still woozy and stumbling occasionally.
All right.
I look at you glaringly when you make that noise, like, really? You're a ninja.
Oh, believe me, my friend, I can disappear when needed.
I said I looked at you, not that I said it. I wouldn't talk when we're trying to be quiet. Anyway,
All right,
go
so
ahead, Bunko.
the plan, Bunko, is we're assuming that like this encampment has to be at the base of a mountain or something. Like it can't just be halfway up a slope. That's not really how mines are constructed. So like we're at least I am hoping that we can get somewhere higher up on elevation, moving through the tree cover, and hoping to get like an elevated view of this place.
All right. During the day.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
See some fairly certain goblins and hobgoblins are weak to light. That might be just orcs.
I would take your word on it.
Regardless, there's little point in attacking at night when they can see and we can't.
All right. So you guys can switch to import one slave camp.
I see slave caves and sparse camp.
You don't see import one slave camp?
Nope.
No,
I have to go to it and make it visible. There's like a make visible to players on it.
Oh, really? You can do that too?
Yeah, go to the map and then there's a Control H, or under the map setting there's a player visible. If it's not checked, we can't see it on the drop down.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that.
Nice way to prevent people from looking at your maps early.
Yeah, it kind of ruins the thing when you go into a multiple layer depth delve type thing and it says floor 1, floor 2, floor 3, floor 4.
Yeah.
Then boss room is its own separate thing.
Alright. So you guys see it now?
Yes, now we have import of slave camp.
I don't.
Yeah, I
Import
do.
one of slave camp. Oh, there we are. Oh, there's a lot more water than I expected.
Yeah, I still don't have it.
After
haven't.
all the rain we've had?
No, it's a lot of water, like a lake.
Okay. I still don't have it. Do I need to, like, is there a way
Is
to
your
refresh it or
list
something?
continuously open?
No.
Hmm.
I'm intentionally opening and closing it. I went back to the main world, too, just to be safe.
Go to the map Funko and say enforce players to current map. It should switch everyone to that map.
I'm loading now.
Ooh, we're loading into something.
Got a while to go, though.
Well, at least 4-man tents. Actually, they're quite a lot bigger than 4-man tents. In fact, these are some really big tents. Big tent on the right's like 105 feet across. Freaking huge tent.
Barracks, probably.
With the teepee. Think how big that teepee must be. 115-foot diameter teepee.
It's a circus tent.
All right, so you guys
I'm still
can.
loading.
All right.
Still loading.
I'm
here
up to
too.
38 now.
I'm at 53, but I'm still loading.
33.
Do the black circles in the ground mean
You mean the circles all over the place?
Yeah.
Those, I think, are. There's a torch in the center. I don't know if it's. I don't know why it's doing that black circle.
the torch might have this the texture to make it visually look like a radius? So in short, no, the black circles don't mean anything. I didn't even see the torches though.
The lizard head wouldn't happen to have anything to do with the Xbox hack that happened, would it?
I know.
On one of the polls, there's a lizard head. I asked Bunko, would that have anything to do with the Xbox hack that happened last night?
Uh-oh, there was an Xbox hack?
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
It was a
Yeah.
DDoS.
Yeah, it was the second time in a week Xbox Live was DDoS'd.
All right, I'm on the
Same
map.
version.
So I shouldn't have done the update?
It has nothing to do with that. They were DDoSing
Oh.
the servers. They took down the Xbox Live servers.
Oh, okay.
So back to D&D.
I was just asking if the picture had a reference to it, that's all.
Well, what is that with Xbox though?
The people that hacked it are... Let me find what they're called.
Lizard on a pike.
Very close. Lizard Squad.
There are a bunch of male
Um,
hackers that sit around naked.
Vision still appears to be set to night, Bunko.
They what?
Yes, I can't see
Vision,
anything when I click my
despite the way
character.
it looks, is set to night.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's on vision mode night.
I see everything fine.
Yeah, but click on your character and then you're going to lose the entire party.
Negative.
No.
Yeah, I lost
Well, I
everything
do.
too. And you brought over the wrong character.
Yeah, I
can't move
copied
my
and
character. Yeah, I can't move my character.
what the hell is the?
You have to go to map, vision, and then set it to day.
I'm having no problems with Ruth.
Ruth
I
has a
can't
light
move
source.
Huan, but
Actually, Ruth has dark vision, probably.
There
Yep.
we go.
I still can't move my guy. Someone else move me. Okay, why can't I move me?
Are you in the pointer mode instead of the measuring mode? Top left. One of the blue icons.
Yeah, they're blue.
So it should be blue. Oh, you clicked on the pointer, not the measuring tool.
Never. How did that get changed? Haven't touched that all day. Yes, that was the problem.
these are old characters, tokens.
Yeah,
I had to reload
I tried to copy it from the other one and I messed up.
Well, the only change on mine was one less health, so not a big deal.
Alright, so this is the layout of the camp. As you see throughout the day, taking various positions to get an idea of the layout, you've come together with what it basically looks like. You haven't really seen any movement though in the camp. You think it's probably because it is day.
Is this little ramp area literally the only access to the camp?
Yes, that's the only easy access area.
Okay.
If you want to scale down the rock sides, the cliff sides and stuff like that to try to enter into the map, you can do that, but will require climbing checks.
If they don't have sentries posted, I don't think it's necessary. Like, we would, upon seeing this and getting like a really thorough layout, I think Zook and I would go back and get the party.
While you go in and ghost every orc in the camp.
It looks like they are indeed possibly hibernating during the day, or at least they are not out that we can see. If we are careful, we may be able to sneak into the camp unnoticed. I look somewhat dubiously at the centaur, and I say some of us may need to hang back a little bit farther than others.
Well, I shall attempt to be more stealthy.
Right, so,
Clip club.
Ruth, these are your people.
He puts
you,
his shield on his back. Best I can
do
do.
Do you have any pertinent plans for this, or how shall we go about this? I would suppose our first order of business would be finding where your people are being kept, would would we be going about from tent to tent, seeing if we could lower their numbers without raising the alarm, or how would you want to go about this?
You did notice that there are some stairs leading down into a cave in the top northeast.
Okay, so that's
Right.
down, not up.
Yep.
Is that is
that's
this
a- that's
section
an-
up though?
Yeah, that whole area is an elevated section
Okay.
from the water area.
I wait for Ruth to respond.
The stairway, there seems to be only a single stairway over on the northwest to the elevated pathway. Do a
Side note: those are some freaking big heads.
who is scouting? It was Stars.
Zook and Yoshiro.
Okay. Can you guys do a spot check?
12.
Roll about 4.
Well, I did good on 3 of them.
I did good on 1.
Yosh also notices that this area, there is a cave that the water is flowing underneath the elevated area.
If
Wait a minute, it's flowing down or flowing out?
It's flowing in a subtle downward.
Down into the cave or out from the cave?
Into the cave.
so that could potentially lead into the same cavern. I guess it depends. Our approach depends on 1, how you want to go about this, and 2, where we think the captives may be being held. I doubt there would be in any of these tents near the border where they could potentially escape.
And what does this look like? The rock walls. I'm assuming that's rock wall.
Yeah. They're fairly sheer in some spots. If you take time to look around, you might be able to find slower descents, but they're pretty steep. That area that you were pointing at is probably about 100 to 200 feet up.
So, any ideas? I could come up with 100, but none of them may be good.
Well, unless you intend to scale a wall, we'd have to go in through the west.
And we'll have to go tent by tent just to eliminate any problems, even if we don't find gnomes.
Ah, yes. The problem, however, is doing it in a silent fashion. I
Are
would
those
guess,
rope bridges? Yeah, or no?
Yeah.
I would guess that
Broken wood.
we would be dealing with a very large number of goblinoids here. At least 30, maybe, in this entire encampment. So I don't think we wish to arouse them all at once. It would be very, very necessary to deal with these tents very quietly and very quickly.
How
If we
about we
were-
have some people stay here at the entrance with missile weapons, while a few people go with me and we clear out tents on, say over here first, and then work our way over.
We're
can
talking
keep,
quite long distances there.
yeah,
We're
but
talking 2-3 range increments on a longbow.
at least they'd have to come get you.
One possibility is we could sever some of these bridges. It wouldn't keep them on the other side, but if it did get into a pitched battle, it would give us some time to deal with others while they had to round the northern end of the encampment.
There a height
I'm not
difference?
sure I would trust such cobbled bridges with mine
Is
weights.
there a height difference between the water and where the actual ground is, or are they just kind of like along the water's edge for the bridges?
They're along the water edge, just skimming the top.
They could feasibly swim, but they would be at a tremendous disadvantage, and I don't know that goblinoids are the best of swimmers. Oh, is this correct? How long would this last?
That won't last long.
I'm going to look it up.
1 minute a level, I'm fairly sure. Yeah, 3 minutes. A long time in combat rounds, but
Perhaps we would save that for a very, very complex task if we came across a larger group that we needed to deal with. I think maybe these first few tents may only hold 3 or 4 at most.
But the longer we go without detection, the more we kill before they swarm us.
That is a very good point. If that is
Should-
your
should
if that
the
is your
need
vote, I wouldn't be
arise,
against
I
it.
have 2 casts of sleep for today. I can put the 4 hit dice of creatures to sleep per casting.
How long does that last?
3 minutes a level.
Okay.
But 1 minute levels, 3 minutes.
I look over to Arthur. But I'm addressing the entire party. I take it it's generally agreed that we should move as covertly through the camp as possible, and at least attempt to lessen their numbers on our way through.
Ah, right. So I shall refrain from charging at any foe I see, huh?
What kind of ground are we walking on, Bunko? Is there a need
It's-
to muffle the centaur's hooves?
You could take advantage of doing something like that. It is rock, just broken rock, sand, stuff like that. So it would make some noise against hooves.
If we have a spare canvas of some sort, you could potentially, yes, potentially
No,
craft,
not my tarp. Not my tarp.
craft some sort of, centaur stealth booties.
You can have my blanket. We can cut it up.
So we're
I'm sure we
basically
can find the replacement in here somewhere.
we're basically talking about this as we're overlooking the camp, like we're pointing stuff out. We're definitely not just kind of talking at the foot of this entrance right here. I want to make sure you know that, like.
That's
All of a sudden, 50
where
goblinoids
it's
come
where
out.
it's where we were placed.
Yeah. I believe perhaps the best course of action would be to move as slowly and stealthily as possible on the western side of the camp, dealing with whatever we may find, and then move upward and perhaps leave the I guess the island section alone. There's a very small chance, there's a very small chance that the prisoners could be there, but I find it very, very hard to believe that they would allow them to be kept so close to escape. I find it much more likely that they're higher up or perhaps in that cavern. This is a mine, after all, and slaves are used for forced labor. And the less of these that we engage, the higher likelihood that we go undetected.
That would make sense.
I have one observation though. Before we try to cut any of these bridges, most likely they will make noise when you hit the water, which would detract attention.
Well, they're supposedly like not very far over the water at all, so feasibly they could just be severed and then lowered in.
Well, feasibly, suppose that they're next to the water, so if we cut them, they'll probably just float.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be my
I was trying to
suggestion.
prevent a big splash.
Yeah, If it would do a splash, that's a good point. But I think he said it's right up against the water. So
Is that correct, Bunko?
It's just right on top of the water.
okay.
So
it
yes,
can-
you
they
can.
easily be lowered in with it quietly.
Yes, it wouldn't make much noise.
All right. So perhaps.
Well, in
Perhaps-
that case, I volunteer, I guess, since I have extremely good hide and move silently checks, to go over to the bridge there and cut it
Right.
before
And,
we
I-
go in to help prevent a onrush from our flank.
Yes, this is as we get closer to the tents themselves. I believe this silence spell will be most handy. That way, that our the rest of our companions could move in.
But I'm doing that before we go to any tents.
Yes, yes, and before the silence spell is cast.
Yes, and hopefully I don't trip over anything.
Yep. Are we agreed? Is there anything anyone would like to bring up?
Yeah. Did you see my question before then? Out of character. Like loading up my backpack with some stuff.
Oh, well, that just depends on if you carry stuff in the wagon.
Yeah, some of us do.
Oh, yeah, I would assume that you would have to say what you're taking with you.
Yeah, I have stuff in the wagon, but it's just like my travel stuff, like my tent and junk.
Okay. I will take in my backpack my hooded lantern, my rope, and let's see here. I think that is it, actually. A water skin, just in case. And one set of rations, just in case as well.
All right, nice. We see Icebone's.
Those are my checks, unless Bunko says I need to make more for doing this.
Yeah, we will wait here at the foot of the encampment while he goes further, and I will keep a sharp eye out.
Do a spot check.
All of us.
Ice.
Oops. I haven't.
He doesn't notice the landmine.
The giant ogre
I
right
haven't
behind.
moved yet, but Yoshiro appeared to move forward.
I was just moving to where we would have been waiting. Like, I wouldn't be in the back of the party being the stealth ninja, leading the covert ops.
So I saw nothing, Bunko. At least I assume I saw nothing.
You noticed nothing?
You
Right.
do not know that you did not see anything.
That's my point.
All right, so move on, brave gnome. Perhaps this is one bridge too far.
Boom!
Ha 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 ha.
Steps on a fire trap.
Really?
Yep. I do a reflex.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Well, I was wondering how they were guarding their camp with nobody looking, but I figured they were just lazy ass goblins.
Traps.
Before we get too deep into this encounter, though, when did we want to stop?
Oh, that's a good point.
This is going to be rather lengthy, so.
We technically have.
We can either do small part, or we can just call it and do a larger part, but I doubt that you're going to even get through it for full session next week.
Oh, I would think this is probably a good stopping point. Then, like, how small of a small part? Like, we've got Mega Mech scheduled for technically right now.
I thought it was
Well, okay.
Technically, we were scheduled to stop. We expected this to end at 10 o'clock, and then we have an hour to start now at 11.
So, how small is the small part?
No, I mean, well, I thought because we moved the start time up to 7 Pacific or 7 Eastern, that we bumped up the end date in time.
Well,
too.
I thought we would, but we hadn't ever gone past 10 before
Yeah, because I
on
finally
the
am back
previous
home
sessions. All right.
Yeah,
well,
the Burger King had.
all right. Well, we can continue on. Like, I mean, literally all of us, everybody who's playing Mega Mech is here in this channel except for Victor and Fred, and we play really late anyway. So I think we could continue on for a bit. I will send them a message.
I can't.
Oh, you can't
You can't stay.
I gotta go get my son in bed and stuff like that.
right now.
Okay.
And that's why I'm missing the start of a Mega Mech too.
Okay, so right
Okay.
now. All right. This is-
Technically,
Okay.
pushing the time back 7 to 11 is 4 hours. That's basically what my sessions ran for D&D most days.
This is probably a good place to stop anyway. Like right as somebody steps on a landmine,
I did my
And
reflex
the-
save if Bunko wants to.
and
split
as
this up.
Was it a landmine?
it's
Fire
a
trap.
fire mine. Like it's
just-
basically the Dungeons
what
and
kind of
Dragons
fire
version.
trap?
It's basically just a
Like
a
an alchemist
trap
fire, or
that's-
like a burning hands trap?
It's just basically like a landmine.
So I guess let's resolve the trap. Does that 12 reflex do anything beneficial for the poor gnome, or is he incinerated?
Uh, nah, he gets damaged, but it's not much damage. It's only
How much?
He's dead.
Like he steps
Here,
on
let's
it.
go cut the rope.
He moves 30 feet in front of the party. We hear a click, and he just vaporizes, and this entire noise rocks the silent canyon.
Poor
And
damage.
everyone's like,
Yeah,
"Oh."
that's the important part. How loud was it?
That's the main reason for the trap. Is
Yep.
Oh,
the alert.
shit.
Should have
Well, at
had
least
the
we're already
ninja go
outside.
first. Like someone was a little bit confident with their sneak stuff.
But they
This is-
can't see what they're sneaking
yeah,
into.
that's partially why I'm a ninja. I've got super high.
Well, I volunteered. You
checks.
could have easily said no. I'll go.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've been derogatizing my sneak skills, so I've been failing at them. So
Yeah, your
Had
sneak
been.
skills have been derogatory. Your
Hey, my
skills.
sneak skills was fine. I can't help it that I don't have very good spot skills.
all right. Well, in the future, I guess we do send the ninja forward.
In the future,
now-
maybe we go together, so your spot will back up my spot.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
today the ninja's sick. So
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
been
guess-
like
So
3
how much
days.
damage
Yeah.
did I take, Bunko?
4 points.
4.
now, in theory, though, if we wanted to, if it wasn't like a hostage situation, we could just summon the unseen servant and send him forward to trigger all the traps.
All right, so like as this happens, and everybody is just standing there, their mouths agape, and they're like, "Oh shit!" And we probably hear the goblins start to rise from their tents. Like we all just look at each other, and the plan completely falls apart. Like not 30 seconds in.
It depends
Yep.
if it's a kaboom or like a foosh.
It still would have.
It was
I
no
still
enough to
giant.
say something.
The
Fire
nearby tents start to rustle, and you hear noises and stuff like that, and that is starting to get echoed throughout the camp now.
All right, so good place to
damn.
end.
We'll just have to decide kill or run. Which one we want to do right now?
Well, I mean, we can't. If we do this, we're just gonna keep on going. Let's just end it here. It's gonna be too tempting to try to keep on playing it.
Yeah, Nathan's got to go.
Yeah, and like I said, it's probably gonna be more than a session worth of stuff, anyways.
All right. Well, that was fun and very interesting in many places. Good session. Continuing next week, I would assume.
Oh,
Yep.
Bunko, since we're stopping right here, did we get enough experience to level, and that way we can level before next week?
I believe so. I'm gonna have to tally it. I gave you guys what the gold was off the
Yeah.
gas.
849.
141.5 each.
Oh, really? I didn't even see that.
Yeah. Yeah, his D2000 roll, so we could have gotten 1 gold from that.
You said 145 each.
141.5.
I also did an equipment check and stuff, but he wasn't wearing anything. So.
It was a naked ghast.
Loincloth, probably.
So, but yeah, you'll get the experience from evading the earth element. You'll get the experience for talking out of the red wyrmling. You'll get the experience for the gas combat, and you'll get the a little bit of experience for avoiding the skeleton.
Oh,
Out
so
of
that
curiosity, it was a skeleton of what?
Can you
Camilla?
not tell us because we got to go back that way?
No,
Yeah.
if it's a living skeleton, it won't be there. We go back.
Okay.
It's a Camilla. It's like a griffin or something like that.
So what was total
Camilla?
That's
experience
rare.
gain?
It's a monster I haven't heard of.
Probably
What was it?
spelled differently than he's saying. Chimera.
Chimera.
Oh, it's a chimera. I thought it was a. I said a Camilla, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's like a lion goat.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the
Dragon or
chimera.
something.
Right, so do we have an actual XP number?
Not yet. I have to tally it. I
Right.
wasn't writing down what the experience was for each creature, so I have to go look it up.
Okay. So officially ending.
Yep, but it's. I'm pretty sure you guys leveled, so.
All right. Well, we'll just look for that on the forums then. That was fun.
Yep.
Gonna head down to
A
Megamech.
skeleton chimera would be interesting because that's technically two different templates at once.
User left your channel.
This chimera creature is already a template applied to a base creature, and then on top of that, skeleton is another template.
So that would have been tough.
Could have been.
Well, in theory, double templated creatures are really high in like strength and stuff, but low in hit points because templates increase CR without adding more hit points.
So one hit, if we could hit it, would get it down pretty quick.
Well, maybe not one hit, but it'd be a lot lower than if, say, it might be like a CR6 encounter or something like that, but it wouldn't have the hit points that a CR6 would normally have.
Okay, gotcha. Alrighty, well, have a good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Night.
I'll see some of you later, probably.
Right.